penis music.
Right as I start the stream. Literally right as I start the stream. Wow.
Sorry.
It seems like there's a little bit of lag going on in her voice.
Yeah, quite a bit of lag, actually.
I can hear Arashi just fine.
Oh yeah, I need to pull up my character. Oh, I have my dice back, thank God.
What happened to your dice? Were they stolen?
No, I was at my house in Spokane, at my parents' house, and I had to borrow my dad's dice, which are like plastic and not metal. The metal dice just sound so nice.
Oh my god, I hate metal dice. They're so aggressive.
You can't
This-
use tables, though.
This is not gonna be good.
They're so loud.
This is not gonna be
They
good.
are so wild.
But I love it. I love feeling the weight of it in my hand. And plus, this way you guys know I can never cheat. Because you're gonna hear me roll the dice.
In fact, you can cheat more because I can't see what you're rolling.
Well, no, you can only hear the dice roll.
He
Like,
can
you
sense that it's gonna be a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Well, I mean, if you look at the fucking table from 1D69, I got a 2.
I mean, like,
Holy shit! Wait, Blank got a 9 and Jay got a 6. We are
Screwed today, yeah.
we're in trouble today, boys.
How bad is my
Look at
mic,
it this
guys?
way. If you had me, you, and Easy together, we got 69.
I used to know what I should order.
No.
okay, I'll order it for this Monday. Let me check my schedule.
Tell me
after.
when you can do it.
I'll tell you when I can
I
do it.
almost just drank the ketchup.
You saying
Yeah,
right now?
Daniel, tell her when you can do it.
I'm not ordering it right now. I'm just asking.
I will let you know when I can do it.
Do you want to read the
Let her know when you can do it.
handbook agreement?
Awesome.
Hold on, sorry. I'm pulling out all of my dice.
You know what, Daniel? I think you should take a reasonable amount of time to respond to that.
Oh, please. Oh, you want me to check my schedule? Is that what you're saying? You want me to?
I didn't say that. I said on your own time, man.
All right, guys. I guess we'll have to. I guess we'll have to have another session later.
No.
Earlier.
Boy will live another day. Unfortunate.
I already almost died last session. Leave me alone.
You know, it is. You are in a Dragonborn town. I think this is the ball's in your court.
You're like my
There's
sister.
balls in this
The ball's in
universe.
my court.
She sees a cup, she'll just start using it. I'm like, that was my cup, and she'll be like, I'm using it now.
I'm not giving you any more details.
I don't like the sound of this shit.
There's balls in this universe.
Thank you. I will not disrupt your D&D game.
I look down.
Have a good night. Hi, everyone.
Blank. That's not the right spot.
No, that was gonna relate to my
No?
to my
They
role.
can hear me.
Okay.
What you did? I got a 7 out of 20.
I feel
My beard.
Oh no.
I forgot about it, and then I scrolled up.
I forgot how sexy orcs are. Oh no.
What the fuck?
What?
What
Is this not popular opinion?
Wait, what happened?
I'm looking for a picture. Here we go.
Do I sound any better?
Yeah, I think so.
Talking,
Oh,
testing,
might have-
testing, echo,
Yeah, you sound
1, 2,
better.
3.
Yeah, a lot better.
Okay, so this is
Wait,
my
then have
backup
you started
Wi-Fi.
stream yet?
This is my backup Wi-Fi. Stream has started, and it's unstable, but it doesn't seem to be as unstable.
Okay. I love
Okay.
this.
So I
That
think I'm
looks
good for
pretty
now.
nice.
Hey.
It's just how she said it that caught me off guard. Okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't approve of this.
Who's the oh Evie, you're wearing the suit, the with the red tie.
I am wearing a beautiful suit, yes.
It does look nice.
And it's 100 gold worth, so if anyone tries to steal from me, I will
reset
slice
it.
their neck.
Like, it's literally made of diamonds. Like, could probably cast a spell out of it pristine.
Good.
I don't have a picture for Roll.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Marin, like, would look at it and immediately start crying. Like,
Wait, what are we talking about?
Evie's outfit.
My very expensive looking outfit.
Oh yeah, it's like so expensive.
The suit is
That's
made
what
out
I'm
of.
wearing. That looks pretty. It's blue.
The suit is made out of poor people's tears. Like,
We got a bunch of things to put on it.
don't. If he asks you if you want chocolate, say no.
Oh god. My brother offers you chocolate politely. Trending gifts. Chuck E.
Can you
Cheese.
join me in the tavern for a second?
Hmm?
Evie,
Yeah.
where are we start? Are we about to start?
We're about to start. If you want, you guys can go into tavern if you have something secret to say.
Evie,
Well,
come
then-
join me in tavern.
Okay, one sec. Don't say anything. Hold on. Or are you fine with the stream knowing?
As long as Jeff and Jay and Marin don't know.
All right, what up?
Impossible. Okay. Do you want to drug the priest, the church person's drink?
The one that we almost killed?
Yes.
With what? With what poison?
No. Not
Or
poison,
drug or whatever.
Like literally.
But like with what? We have no proficiency in any kind of like anything, narcotics or anything.
Ma'am, I have actual drugs in my backpack in the game.
What, your weird magical dirt from Wonderland?
No. Remember, I bought some.
You bought? When
From,
did this happen?
Did you forget?
I might have
You
forgot.
remember the town where we fought at the Coliseum and rigged a fight between Jay?
Still don't remember you buying any narcotics.
I did. I do remember that.
Well, I don't. But
Would
I
you
don't know.
want to
I don't-
do it?
I don't. What would we gain from that?
Well, she would probably call the scene and cause her to leave early and possibly get
And
her reputation tarnished as a church person.
You know what? Fuck it.
Political
Yeah. How do
chaos.
you want to go about that?
You borrow some one of the waiter's dresses, one of the waiter's
I
suits
am
for like
not. Hold
an
up.
hour.
No. I spent $100 on this outfit. I am not changing into a peasant waiter outfit.
Okay, then I mean,
I suggest.
put it in her drink.
I suggest that you do it, and I just give you help. I
don't think I believe that the 900. Oh, well, actually, yeah, that would work. I can disguise self and use my disguise kit.
Exactly. Meanwhile, a cat that's
Okay.
trying to sneak around in a fancy suit is probably not going to get very far.
Well, I was thinking you could just put it in her drink sneakily because you have the highest
You're not
Sneak
wrong, but also
Okay.
I am a cat in a very probably shiny suit. That people will probably be
Fair
looking
enough.
at me. I'll probably have to roll what is it called with
Oh, you could be the distraction.
I could be the
Or at least
distraction.
distract her slightly. Okay, let's hop back into the other call.
Alright.
Because I think we're waiting for us. Join as soon as you send that message, man.
I'm aware. I sent it and then
Oi.
you joined. It's
Oi.
I got you guys back here. So all I'm gonna say.
Oi. Hurry up.
Oi.
What do you mean?
Oi.
Wait, we're waiting on you, slowpokes. Come on.
Oi. I have 60 climbing speed. I'm not slow.
Slowness doesn't have to include speed of feet.
I'm old, I'm allowed to ramble.
You're old.
Where did you get 60 climbing feet from?
I don't know. It was the first number that came to my mind.
You have 30 feet of climbing speed, I think.
Close
No, she was
enough.
20.
Don't you have, like, a
I
very
remember 20.
fast
Hold up.
movement? Isn't she just like really fast in terms of moving anyways?
Did you guys discuss whatever you wanted to discuss in secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Wrong pipe. Okay.
Alright, please don't die. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll drink to that.
And emphasis.
Okay! Give yourself a second. Jeez.
God. Okay. All right. Are you guys? You guys are ready, right?
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Shit. As hold on. As you guys return. No. I immediately
shit together.
All right. Fucking give me a second. I gotta. All right, there we go. All right, attempt number 7.
Take 692.
Yeah. As you guys exit the shop, over where you got your fine clothes, you are preparing now for the event in about 2 days' time. I believe I said 3 days, or am I incorrect?
It's an amount of time. However amount of time you want to give us.
I don't remember.
I didn't
Probably 3 days.
Write it down? Okay, cool.
No.
I believe it's 3 days. No one's keeping track. I think it's empty. As you guys now have about 1 day, is there anything you'd like to prepare?
I'd like to prepare my many spells for the day.
Alright, Jay, add Finger of Death, add,
Don't forget about knock.
Don't forget Knox.
Yeah, I
That
need
is
to
a very
prepare
important one.
Knock is important.
Okay,
Just
you
in case I
have
need to get into some
knock at
difficulty.
9th level.
so do we have like some downtime, I guess?
You have a day of downtime.
Okay,
yes.
so Marin is gonna go check out a job posting board because I need money.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check, because Marin wouldn't know where that is.
Okay. I'm looking for like tutoring positions potentially as well.
Okay.
This looks very good. That's a 10.
10. You do find a job posting board, however, most of them appear to be larger contracts, so it's like request to clear out the mines, 2-day trek, like
Damn it.
like
There's nothing just like kill bear, get money.
No, there's nothing that's just like kill bear, get money. The city is pretty well defensed within the established area, so it's mostly also specifically travel quests, so potentially like either a fetch quest or like something along those lines. So it's not going to be anything within the next day.
Okay. She is also going to go to a blacksmith. And she is, so she's just going to a blacksmith, real quick.
Give me a second, because I actually have... Okay. So as you move through the Wing Trap District, you eventually find yourself over at, if I can scroll fast enough, the Grand Smith. You see a dwarven woman with red hair that seems to be triple braided back, as well as her beard appears to be braided in a way where it has like two diverging beards going kind of like in a Y formation from her chin, who's currently out front of what looks to be a forge setup. It has similar architecture of like the arc-clawed obsidian colored spacing. However, this one appears to have like various funneling that allows for the actual steam from the magma to be placed. And you can see that the molten like magma that she's working with is currently heated to help deal with the rest of the weaponry.
Oh, wow. I like kind of call over like the smashing of like swords and weapons and anvils. Hi.
Oh yes. What can I do? Fuck. What can I do for you, miss?
I was just wondering if you had any lead boxes or lead-lined boxes.
I don't think that we will. Let's take a look actually and see if we have inventory. Oi, Moldoc! And you hear like a woman walk out. You see a dragonborn woman, very finely put together armor, seemingly attached, currently holding like a half steaming sword.
They're lesbians.
Being like, "What is it, Lana?" And you see Lana's like, "Oh, this lady right here is asking about a lead box," and
The lead-lined box would work too. I guess lead is very heavy.
The red dragonborn woman goes, "Right, understood. Well, I could do. Will cost you probably about 25 gold pieces for it, but I could get together materials
For just a lead-lined box. It can be made of like wood. I just need a thin, like gilded lead box, not like a whole thing. I keep looking at how much.
What are you trying to hide?
Right. Well, okay. If you aren't looking for full lead, you know, heavy material, I could price it down to about maybe 5 gold pieces.
What if it was like small?
How small?
Just enough to fit like 2 rolled up scrolls. I just want to keep my magic items safe from vagabonds and brigands.
That a lead box isn't hard to break.
Well, it's magical. It's magical.
I don't think. You sure you want a lead box for this?
Yes.
I mean, okay. Well, 5 gold is the price I can nail it down to.
I only have 3 gold. What if a dagger's worth like 2 silver pieces? Isn't it? Okay, well, thank you. I will get back to you on
I
that.
suppose. I mean, if you're low on cash, perhaps you could do a trade. Do you have anything of value to trade?
Looking at my inventory. No. I just have a lot of textbooks, and I have this dagger, but
Craftsmanship on this isn't too nice, but it's only 2 silver pieces though I can only give for this.
I know. I have some friends. I'll be back.
Right, well, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Also, stop yelling my name, Lana! Listen, you're busy in the back!
Okay, I close the door behind me. Okay. I go back to the rest of the party. Back where they are.
Okay.
Where are we? Are we in a tavern?
No, you guys were right outside of a clothes shop in the Wingtrap district.
Oh, right. Yeah, we just bought our clothes. So I kind of meet up with the rest of the party and I say, hey, I know this is a bit gauche, but can I borrow 2 gold pieces from one of you?
Well, why?
I said, yes, I am.
Oh.
Talking to you guys. Can I borrow gold pieces from you?
What are you gonna use it for?
Just a lead-lined box to protect magical artifacts from prying eyes.
What magical artifacts?
Anything we happen to come into contact with. I mean, Arashi likes to steal, thou people won't.
Who said
spy on
that?
him.
I like how you said that after trying to steal.
There's this spell Arashi called scrying, and people, if you stole something that was really high valued from someone, they could just find out where you are by using the spell. But if you put it in a lead box, or a box lined with a bit of lead, then they can't. It's protected from it. I think it's a worthy investment.
I think we can do it later too.
I think this sounds like something for Evie and not for me or Jay.
I don't even have money, so.
It's just 2 gold pieces.
If it's just 2 gold pieces, why don't you have them?
Because I don't have a lot of money! It's expensive being a wizard!
Candy Tuft sitting on your shoulder.
I spent most of it on this one! I hold my little rabbit.
Fine, I'll spare 2 gold pieces.
Okay. And in return, you can put whatever trinkets you've stolen in it, and I will send it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I go back into the store and I'm like, excuse me. I would like to buy that lead box.
Right, it's gonna take me about maybe 4 hours to craft it.
Okay, perfect.
5 gold. 2 gold up front.
Okay, and I give her the 2 gold.
Okay. Show me the 3.
And I shamefully pull out my bag with 30 silver pieces. The rest is silver. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I used to pay for everything out of my spellbook with copper. Ooh, the magic stores back in Dirk did not like me very much. How did I stay? Why didn't I say that? Shouldn't I leave?
She looks at you okay.
Okay, I'll go back to the rest of the party.
All right.
Money.
Like an Evie, is there anything you guys want to do?
Can I go to the general store?
What is your obsession with the general store?
What's
Not
his
again.
obsession with general stuff and libraries?
Fantasy card.
Alright.
Go to the library.
Alright, you go to Fantasy Costco. No. All right, you go. So, what do you mean by general store? Because there's not a store that says general store.
It's for general things.
Actually, can I get
Generally,
some kitchen supplies?
Are you just looking for basic adventuring supplies?
I'm looking for kitchen supplies.
Okay.
But we don't have a. We don't have a.
We don't have a
Fuck it.
kitchen.
But
Whatever,
it's
it's fine. It's fine.
a
Let it be.
general kitchen thing. It's like a general thing you would have in a kitchen.
Roll for an investigation check.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to copy paste. I got a.
All right, you eventually find a back alley where you see a guy going, "Hey, you want spoons?"
Not this guy again.
Yeah, I got some good spoons. You can tell he's a different guy. He's got long black hair that looks perfectly slicked down and in these sharp edges.
Does he have some watches too?
What I mean, I got.
Can I
I
ask
got-
what else he
I
sells?
don't got watches. That's expensive.
Do you have anything else?
No, just spoons. What kind of spoons you want? I got gold laced. I got daggers. Daggers hidden in spoons.
Got any magical
Wait,
spoons?
A dagger.
He pulls
dagger
out like
hidden
a spoon that has like a dagger inside of the head of the spoon.
How much is that?
That'll cost 2 silver pieces.
Got any
Okay, I'm
magical
just gonna buy
spoons?
that.
What?
I'm actually gonna buy that.
Are you really?
Alright, so you have mark dagger in parentheses. You put spoon in parentheses dagger in your inventory. Unfortunately, I mean, this spoon can do some real magic. And he pulls out like one that appears to look like a spork. It can multi.
Okay.
You know?
The magic is multitasking.
You know, sometimes you're going through some rice and you're like, oh, I also want to be able to stab at the meat that I'm eating in this rice bowl. I'm like, wait a minute. I can put stuff through.
Wait, you guys eat rice with spoons?
I'm disappointed by the merchandise this guy has.
I mean, look, man, I'm just a spoon guy, alright? I'm just sitting in the alley trying to make a living.
Can I ask him if he knows where I can get a mortar and pestle?
Oh, the store right next door. And he points to the obvious cooking store that you missed.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know why. You were just looking for a mortar and pestle. You could have looked the other way. I just sell spoons, man.
I mean, I did buy a spoon and it is quite lovely.
Right.
Well, anyways, have fun. And he leaves.
He leaves?
Yeah, he starts walking away.
I'm disappointed.
Okay, so as you walk over into the cooking arrangement store, you see a halfling woman who is wearing a chef outfit as to be presentory, although you notice like a sign on it that clearly says like appease me.
Okay.
And she goes, "Hello, how are you doing today? What can I get for you?"
Can I get a mortar and pestle?
Right away! Here you go! One silver! As she immediately rushes at lightning speed, grabs it, and pulls it, and walks back over.
Curiosity, how big is this thing?
It is, a mortar and pestle is like pretty, general sized. I don't actually know what Arctic had for money.
I know he had roughly the same amount as me.
How much do you have?
310 gold pieces.
All
110 silver.
How do you guys want to distribute that? You find 300 gold pieces in your back pocket.
I would like to be able to just keep it because.
Wait, what's happening?
Wait, that's not fair.
As soon as gold is mentioned.
That is completely fair. Me and Arctic were the two. I was the closest companion of Arctic. He gave me his gold. Boom.
Alright.
I'm fine with this.
Jay was the one who brought it. Not Jay. Jeff was the one who brought it up. You both have J names. Anyways. As you get the mortar and pestle, it's like how big are you looking for it to be?
About big enough to put it in my pocket. Of my tux. Or no, actually just put it in my pocket.
Let me see how big they look. I can say that there is one. It's pretty small, but you can make it work for sure.
Okay. And then after that, I need to go to the library. We'll do that later.
All right, so you're gonna return over to the school.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's for now what you're doing. Jay, what are you up to?
I just bought a suit, right?
You bought a suit, yeah. You bought a suit for, I'll say, like, you have it up. You basically got 8 gold, because I don't know what you're dressed up in.
I think he's in a pretty basic suit.
Yeah.
But he said he was wearing. Yeah, he's in like a very basic suit.
Yeah. So you have 8 gold left over.
And I hate it on principle.
He hates the suit.
Bad suit. And I don't take my hat off on it.
Okay.
My wonderful tricorn. I don't know what I'm probably wander around town and see if I can see an interesting person.
I'll go with him.
Is there anything in particular you want about this interesting person?
Things. I'm looking to obtain something shiny.
I'm going with Jay.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, good.
I'm just kind of along for the ride.
I got an 11.
Not bad.
Give me 1 second, actually. I have to just check something.
How many people we get mugged by?
I mean, at least we're the 2 biggest guys in the group.
Yeah, I don't think it'd go well with me and Evie.
I don't know about you, but
Well,
I'm vibing.
They would think it would go
I
well.
was more worried about me.
Yeah, they would
Also,
think it
we
would
have
go well
Alex,
with Arashi, and then they'd realize.
I don't think we could be mugged. Currently, we have like 8 gold.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm good at counting.
You have 8 gold.
No, I have 4.
You have gold.
He's very good at counting, guys. I hope you guys are
I
aware
now
of this.
have 620 gold.
Don't tell them that. They might mug you. Remember what happened the first night when we were with these weirdos?
Oh, I'm well aware. And I put the death of God in fucking Arashi. The fear of God in Arashi was put there that night. That's what you realize, don't fuck with me.
I would expect that to have worn off by now, to be honest.
Yeah, it still doesn't change the fact that night I put the fear of God in you.
If I catch you stealing, I'll make you eat chalk with me again. Now, there is a threat.
I will scratch every single one of you.
Wait, Jay, how much did I
Okay, sorry about that. I had to find something for this. Okay.
Oh,
So Jay, as you look around for shiny things, you see a lot of shiny things. As you notice, the army of the Leviathos Federation continues to march into the capital.
What? Uh-oh.
As you guys watch, you see legions of these well-armored soldiers with what looks to be a weird fish, different monstrosities armored on these different individuals. So it seems like each platoon appears to have a different type of fantasy creature being placed on their armor that is custom made. So it is different crests. One that seems to have a like this kind of like squid looking monstrosity, another that has like a mighty looking giant rock or like bird, another one that appears to have like strangely an anteater. These various forms of different like metallic army looking, you can see they're very straight faced, marching into the city.
I don't like what's going on here. Do you like what's going on here, Bumbo?
I don't really like what's happening currently. I'm kind of a little nervous. Cannot lie.
That's a lot of armor.
It's only Borbor and Jay over there, right? Or does the rest of them already see that?
You guys start to notice it near like a little bit later.
Can I not care and just leave?
I mean, you certainly cannot care. What do you mean, just like they're just moving into the city. You can tell they're occupying it.
Oh my goodness. So I kind of like come out of the store and I see that and I'm like, oh my god, and I rush to find the others.
Okay.
Hey, this is like a hostile force.
I'm not really sure.
You can see that a lot of the city guard are standing by. A lot of citizens are currently like moving out of the way, and you actually start to move with the crowd out of the way as they're starting to march straight through the streets towards the capital.
I'm gonna cast Sending.
To who?
To River. And I'm going to be like, River, Archmage Joel, the Leviathos Federation is marching here. Why?
The party I told you about was a welcoming party for the Leviathos Federation forces coming
He didn't
to.
mention that, did he?
He did.
I don't remember that.
He mentioned the giant marching army part of it.
This?
He also showed you a visual of the army coming.
I didn't think that meant they were coming into the city. Oh, this is very high up, isn't it?
Well, I mean, they aren't killing people. They're just kind of being like a general public inconvenience, right?
They're currently moving through. Have you ever seen like people return from war where like the crowds are spread out into the sides of the street and the main street is overtaken by the army? Yeah, the army is going through the center street. And it appears to be walking towards where the like kingdom capital is. What was that, Jay?
This doesn't look like much of my business. I'm going to go and find some chalk.
Do I catch up with the rest of them?
You do, as they all sort of reform. Probably like towards the direction of the academy.
I
like-
leave.
And I like
Bye.
grab onto them so I don't lose them in the crowd.
You do what, Arashi?
I go.
Where?
No, I wanted to look for like I wanted.
I'm like, go where? I'm about to.
I
You want
want
to throw your
I want to
backstory
go
out?
away.
Go to your backstory?
No,
Like,
no. I want. Mysteries.
Mariachi, his like the name Mariachi's Magical Mystery.
Okay, well I go in.
You see a variety of magical items appear to be displayed in like these glass casings with a slight purple sheen on each of them, and an individual a brass dragonborn man appears to be sitting at the front, being like, "Oh, salutations."
Hello. I'm here looking for well-crafted items that can help in battle or maybe some sneaky stuff.
Sneaky stuff. Well, let's see. Specifically in the sneak or in other affairs?
Show me what you got for both.
Alright, well, let's see. For defensive items, I have this shield that is a +1, although you have to obviously be good with one. But it is able to more defensively protect yourself. This runs about 200 gold piece. Here we have also this Sentinel shield, which once was belonged to a former ranger, and I believe is able to, and let me double check this, act on its own independent from the individual using it.
What kind of item is that?
A Sentinel shield.
Okay. Do you have anything like more so accessories versus any defense? So like rings or necklaces or maybe a hood, something that can help me out in all sorts of things, whether it's battle or sneaky stuff.
Let's see. I have. Apologies. Give me one moment. I have to read this list. If we're talking about like more hand items and of magical workings, I have a potion of speed.
So no like necklaces or rings or bracelets.
Give me 1 second. I gotta move to our room because
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. So you asked for like rings and like just things that will make you more stealthy. Is that correct?
Yeah, stealthy or like the or just like in battle in general. So like maybe something that'll like up in HP or defense just by like passively, not something that like I have to carry physically.
Understood. Let's see here. Well, for things that would be passive, there is also this new kind of armor, which is it is a bit expensive. It costs about 20,000 gold pieces, but it is a +3 leather. Oh,
Jay.
was that? Oh, okay. I also have this. Let's see here. Why am I? I have a ring of fire resistance.
How much is that?
5,000 gold pieces.
How well does it resist fire?
It makes you take. It makes fire burn a lot less more than it usually does. So it would make you. It makes you resistant to fire damage. So it'd have whatever damage you take from fire.
And you said 5,000 gold pieces?
5,000. Yeah. I also have this Ring of Regeneration, although this is quite expensive. It costs a solid 3,000 gold pieces.
Regeneration?
Yes. So it will heal you throughout, let's say, when you take damage. And if you lose a body part, you can grow it back.
I kind of like that. How much did you say it was?
30,000 gold pieces.
30,000?
30,000 gold pieces.
Nah, I think I'm good.
There is finally, this is pretty affordable. It's about 400 gold pieces. Is this parapet of wound closure that whenever you might be in a state of near death, it can help you perhaps return partially. So the way that a parapet of wound closure works is that when you wear it, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. And you can heal up to hit dice.
Up to what hit dice?
Up to double of a hit dice roll.
Oh.
And how much is that?
That one is 400 gold pieces.
I'll take that.
Very well. Here you are. So mark off 400 gold pieces, and then give yourself the parapet of wound closure.
Hey. Okay. Sweet.
And also... I also have one more thing. These are boots of elven kind. They allow you to be much more dexterous, as it makes no sound on surfaces while walking. This will cost you a solid 400 gold pieces as well.
No sound while walking?
Yeah, so it's going to give you advantage on stealth. That requires on you moving silently.
I'll take those two, actually.
Okay, minus 400 gold pieces, and give yourself the boots of elven kind. Is there anything else you wish? Perhaps potions? Or something along those lines?
What's a pretty cheap health potions you got?
I can give you, for 50 gold pieces per potion, a normal healing potion.
I'll take two.
Very well. You have 2 potions of healing now. Minus 100 gold pieces. Meanwhile, Marin is rolling in her grave.
Meanwhile, Marin doesn't understand.
Marin watching you spend more money than she's seen in her entire life.
Wait, no, isn't it just Evie there because she stealthed away?
Yeah, no, Evie's alone. It's just Marin.
In her grave.
Yeah, Marin just feels pain in her chest all of a sudden, and like a slight amount of jealousy.
What kind of boots did I get?
The boots of elven kind.
How much armor class do they have?
They don't add any additional armor, but they also don't take a slot. They just make you stealthier.
Okay, I was just kind of curious about that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything with armor.
Okay, I'm all good. I can I'll go back to the party now.
All right, you return to the party. You guys see that. Well, actually, I don't know if anyone would really notice because of the nat 20. But at some point,
I just noticed that I didn't hear her walk up.
Evie,
I don't say anything about it, but I'm just like, holy shit!
You are completely surprised and scream at the sight of Evie returning.
That makes sense. I roll a 1.
So Evie returns and Borbor goes ah, and shoots off a little bit of lightning.
What up, guys?
You can't sneak up on a Dragon Ball like that, okay? Jesus.
What did I miss?
What did I miss? Okay, so it's about night.
What did I miss? Yeah, dang on
you guys wish to do before the party?
I should all go and have a night where we get ready together. The girls who pretended to be my friends did. I mean, anyways,
I'm sorry, did you think that we were in a sorority?
I mean, we are kind of right now.
No, we're really not. people trying to save the world doesn't equal sorority.
Well, for now, we're going to a party, and we have to look the part, so I think we should all go get ready together.
I go back to my room to get ready by myself.
What about you, Rashi?
Wait, what's happening? I wasn't paying attention.
Pull out, like, from my components, like, a little bit of makeup.
Jay left again.
And I take, like, a little powder of blush, and I just...
No! I use my boots and I leave.
Roll for stealth with advantage.
Looking at you!
Roll for stealth. Make a straight roll for stealth because of
Advantage and disadvantage cancel each other.
yeah, it just cancels out. So just roll a straight stealth check as you try and evade getting further makeup on your face.
16.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check, or do you just see her all of a sudden disappear?
I kind of just like, whoa. I blink and she's, oh my goodness. But then I see her like 20 feet away, like, oh, there she goes.
Okay. Jay, is there anything else you would like to do in preparation of the party? You do additionally learn a few more stars.
X.
I forgot how many rolls you have to make. Actually, because I didn't let you do it last time, make me a intelligence roll. I think the DC was 15. If you beat 3 or 5, was it 5 or 3? You master the.
I think it was 3.
Yeah. So if you master, you are proficient with a cartographer's kit and can travel.
Fuck.
Damn.
Not yet.
Not yet, Jay. You still got 2 more. You still got to succeed 3 more times.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you.
You're kind of quiet though.
I can fix that. Talk,
Jay.
Jay. Jay.
Dead.
Hello.
You're dead. Oh,
Okay, you're back.
My mic's.
he's quieter now.
Yeah, Jay, you're starting to get an understanding of how stars are constructed. However, you are not able to fully master the ideas that it seems to be giving you based off of what you have.
That's fair.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do in preparation of the night?
Can I go to my room and lock the door real quick?
Sure.
And,
You go-
Maybe lock them doors and turn them lights
Yeah,
down.
real quick, I need some
Yeah.
clarification questions about the thing I have, the drugs in my back pocket.
what is it called again?
Isn't it like dragon's weed or something like that?
Dragon's breath, dragon's tongue, something like that.
I think you have the name of it, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know it. I apparently.
I think in that note, then we should know what it is. I think you forgot.
Was it Devil's Root?
It was
Yeah,
Devil's Root.
that's what
Yeah.
it was.
All right. So here's the wording of what the drug does. A black root that is ground up and snorted. The user blacks out and sees visions of hell. Sometimes these visions allow the user to see into the future.
That sounds lit.
So it can't be ingested.
It has to be snorted.
Damn.
You could make them ingest it, but you don't know what would happen to them. It could work.
I don't like the sound
Is
of
there
that.
any way I can check if it will work?
Yeah, make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
You could ask me.
I mean, I'll ask you next if I don't know it.
Oh no, this is your check. Because you would be doing this alone. You would be doing this alone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Would
so
I add my intelligence modifier to it?
You are
Yeah.
adding your intelligence modifier to it.
Hello, can
Okay.
anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
I got
Oh,
a
thank
20.
fuck.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll give it to you. You
Yeah.
think that if someone ingested that by eating it, they probably would get extremely sick and throw up and possibly pass out.
Okay. Can I
It would
just,
not be immediate either. It would be like it would take a second and then they would start to feel horribly sick.
take a second, like a minute, 10 minutes, or an hour?
It's like an hour.
Okay.
It's not just gonna suddenly make you go. It's gonna be like
Something didn't sit right, kind of thing.
something didn't sit right. Oh, ow. Like it gets worse.
Pain.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel.
Yes.
I tried to ask it 3 times in a row, but my mic was like cutting out entirely.
Yeah.
Was
What's
I
up?
able to find chalk at all while Evie was?
You did.
off
You did.
flying?
Yeah, you definitely could find chalk.
How much was chalk?
The chalk was only about a silver piece.
Oh, nice. Could I have
As
gotten
we go,
a lot of chalk?
Quite a kind lad as you say goodbye to the gnomish woman in the art store.
Could
How
I
much
have gotten
chalk do you
like,
get?
you know those like boxes of chalk that you have for the sidewalk?
For
Like a large box.
Cyborg or just in?
Sidewalk.
Like,
Oh
sidewalk.
yeah, for
Sidewalk.
sure. Yeah, you definitely have one of those.
2 of those. Could I have bought 2?
You bought 2. Okay, you bought 2.
Lots of chalk. I need it for things.
I'm assuming for
Thank you.
consumption.
You don't know.
I'm so concerned, but looking forward to whatever this will be.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are you doing, Blank?
I'm gonna grind it up,
All
Make-
right.
powder,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it in a vial of some sort and put it in my pocket of my top.
All right. I remember saying you have 3 uses, so
This is my second use. The first
Yeah.
use was on the dragon in Alundi's tower.
yeah, yeah. He didn't use it. I think he just took it. So
I mean, he helped us out.
he did. You gave him drugs.
Worth
Alright.
it.
So is that it for everyone?
Wait, will we be searched?
I'm shrugging.
So before Marin goes to the party, she is gonna go back to the blacksmith and get her box.
You get her box, so she's like, "Here you go."
Alright, thank you. And I put
You look at it, and based on the size, you might smush the scroll, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to my dorm and I'm gonna put the spell scrolls in it, like delicately, just like hide it like underneath a pillow or something, and then I'm gonna get ready for the party. I'm just gonna braid my hair up a little bit and get dressed.
As you guys look off in the distance, you see the mounting armies appear to be surrounding now the upper district gates.
This is
And
not
are now
concerning
like
whatsoever.
essentially taking formation where they seem to be taking post throughout the city.
It seems like we should be fine.
Do you
We're
know
not-
the IFS Federation is an ally of Draconis Ignell?
Yeah. We learned a
That's
few
lot of
things, though, remember?
soldiers. That's a lot of soldiers.
You did.
So I don't really care about about whether or not they're an ally of us right now.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about in an hour.
I just have to mute myself real quick. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
What's Alex doing?
Alex is reading.
She's vibing.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah, yes.
Big nerd.
You're coming with, right?
I don't think it's a good idea if that woman is there and I'm...
Oh.
I do have nice clothes, but... I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go.
I wish you could go. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Um,
And also, you know, you're
Well-
a powerful wizard and everything like that. But I think you're right.
I mean, does everyone else think that I could lay low enough? I don't know if they would have any magic that could perceive me.
Alex, I want you there just in case something bad happens, because I can trust you.
Yeah, but it could be the bad thing that happens there. He's wanted, isn't he?
I know disguise self, however...
There's no way they're not going
I
to...
have a disguise kit. Could that work?
Sure. Sure, are you gonna try and dress up Alex so that way he doesn't look
Yeah.
like... Okay, roll me...
Fake mustache on.
Roll me a...
My name is Mario.
Roll me a performance check.
I'm Mario. This is
Hello,
Alex.
Mario. My name is Alexander G.Skill.
I got an 11.
This is not Alexander, this is Mario.
Can Candy Tuft help?
Candy Tuft is a rabbit, Daniel. What do you think? One of us.
Candy Tuft can be like,
Kayla, it's not
You know
right.
what? Candy Tuft gives you the help action, and you get advantage. Roll again. Guys, no, Brennan Mulligan lets people use their familiars like this. This is fine.
Alright,
They got
so
war?
I just walk in to see Candy Tuft like holding a makeup like a mustache on Alex.
Did you roll a not? God damn it. Okay. Candy Tuft puts on the mustache wrong, and you remove it.
On his eyebrows.
It's like Candy Tuft like gives like a face that you can tell is like slight aggression to blank when he fixes it, but you like push him like subtly get Candy Tuft away. As you sit there, you have somewhat hidden up Alex. You can see that he now looks a lot like more stone-jawed. He has like his hair is definitely more messed up, and he has like a bunch of splotches on like because of the nature of the party. You grease back his hair so it's not as like flowy in the front. You put makeup on him to define his features differently, and then you've given him more of like a kind of like 5 o'clock shadow. But just enough to where like he still looks nice and presentable.
Ooh. Does anybody have a hat?
Blank. Blank.
What?
Yeah.
You have a hat?
What are you guys doing?
Does Blank ever have a hat?
I could make one probably.
Give me a
You don't
hat.
need to make one. You have one, Mr. Dimsdale Dimmadome.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
so-
I'm gonna hand him the Doug Dimmadome
He
hat.
looks at the hat and
Okay,
goes,
I'm
"Didn't
gonna-
we say that this was a bad hat to wear to this
Okay,
event?"
no. It's actually like stupidly huge.
Yeah, it's a stupidly huge Doug Dimmadome hat. It's perfect. It
Where
looks.
has he been keeping it?
It's just been in.
We
his-
don't ask those questions.
I kept it in my alchemist satchel.
It's been in the. Oh wait, fuck. We don't have our cart, do we? It's back in the tower.
No.
You guys left the cart all the way back by the tower.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
Wait, Daniel, can I just say I shoved it in my alchemist satchel?
That's fine. Okay, it's mixed with all those fucking chemicals.
okay, I'm going to cover his elf ears somehow. They're pretty distinctive.
I mean, if we have some... Never mind, we don't have rubber now, do we?
I could here, and then he like molds some material together, and with a few whisks of his fingers, he molds out like this very nice, like kind of skin-colored clay, and puts it on each of his ears to look like normal ears. They're a little bit smaller.
Is Alex a half elf?
No, he is a full elf.
Where's Daniel?
Ears don't need to be
Alright,
this particular.
Alright, that's alright, cool. Maybe that works.
Alex,
Yes.
maybe cast Disguise Self on you just to fudge up your eye position and your nose a little. So when they look at you when you go in, it's slightly off. But if it wears off during the party, it looks close enough that you still look like the other person.
No, what I'm worried about is that at the entrance to this party, they're going to have some kind of dispel magic like ward or an anti-magic field. So the
Well, that's
second
why I'm saying just a little bit.
the second he approaches, they will know.
I'm with Marin on this one. I think it would be beneficial if instead... I probably can get away with disguise self inside of the party, but I'm not going to be able to do it while I'm away. I also will have to probably hide my spellbook on my person.
Throw it in my satchel. That's a joke.
They will probably be searching us inside of the party. This seems pretty high profile.
Oh no. Do you think I could sneak in Candy Tuft under my dress?
Perhaps.
Okay, Candy Tuft.
Bring my alchemist
satchel. Candy Tuft does not like the idea of being under your skirt.
That's okay, he'll be fine.
Can I bring my satchel?
Depends on what's inside of it. I imagine they're going to look through it.
Endless amounts of components to things.
They probably won't.
You probably
I
can't
don't
bring.
really think they'll be expecting any arcane performances tonight. So, I don't think anyone will be allowed to perform any of their magic.
Okay, well then.
Can I just shove it in my pants?
You can shove it in your alchemist satchel, but the thing is that the way the satchel operates mechanically and what's inside of it are two different things. Someone can look inside and be like, why are all of these weird things here?
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not just a bag of holding.
No, I know that, but I was wondering whether it would just be hidden amongst a billion other things.
No, they would like open up and be like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, can I shove the vial in my pants then?
Okay, go for it. For everyone who's hiding things, tell me if you're hiding something.
I'm hiding something.
They're likely going to be taking away weapons, and also likely going to be taking away anything illegal, or...
Am I allowed to have my... Can I just be like, Can I please just have my Spirit Warning, man? Please.
They will take that away if you bring it.
But
Would they give it back?
I don't like surprises.
You will get it back, likely.
Likely.
Likely story, Daniel.
Is there... So, if
I take
one...
a single piece of chalk, and I put it on the top of my bald head, and I put my hat on top of it.
I have
You
a
know,
question.
you might get away with that.
I have a question.
Yes.
If we get in, will there be any point where they actually check us again after getting in, or no?
Maybe. You're not sure. It doesn't seem... like, you don't know what the specifics are, and you don't have anyone to talk to about it yet. You are going to be meeting up with Professor Inkstead and Professor Morgana.
Alright, so someone remind me to ask that question. Thank you.
Also, I just want to say I'm wearing the suit, but I'm not wearing the shoes. I'm just wearing my sandals.
Okay. Okay, Morgana's here. Hi! What's
up, Morgs?
Eventually, you guys do hear a knock at your door, where you see Professor Erden Inkstead in fine wizard robes. You can see like almost like purple and like glittering galaxies behind the actual like back of the flowing cape of his robes. And then you see Morgana next to him, who appears to be wearing like some inquisitive clothes, like almost like Indiana Jones vibes of like, not like Professor Indiana Jones, not like Indiana Jones going rabbit in the wild.
So man's got some glasses on, what you're saying?
She does this. She's like, salutations, everyone.
Heyo.
Does Professor Inkstead look hot?
Yes.
Okay,
Can
cool.
we please drop it?
Please drop it.
No. Okay.
That's me in character, by the way, saying that. Like it's more of just like an ongoing joke at this point.
I am coming down the stairs like it's prom 2011.
Man, we're up here.
No, it's a joke.
Okay.
Oh, so.
Oh, Marin, you look very nice.
Thanks.
Are you all prepared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepared is one question that I would say I'm not, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I would
you
be
need a
worried
piece of
about
chalk
bringing
too?
any weaponry. I don't think they're... Remember, tonight we are doing reconnaissance and trying to figure out what we can about the church and any other individuals involved with their plot.
Okay, and remind me the name of the man that we're looking for really quickly, just to make sure I have it.
Well, we don't want to be that aggressive about it. We don't want to, obviously...
Well, it's just in case I hear it over conversation and I'm able to find out who he is, just based off of others.
Marshal Volabond appears to be a name of interest.
How badly how searched are we gonna be?
You will be heavily searched from the Leviathos Federation Guard, as some of their most important officials will be coming. Many of
Specifically,
whom
how
are...
heavily searched? Like on person or just their bags and pockets?
Oh, for sure. They will be checking everything you're bringing inside of the building.
Okay, but they will only be checking like our pockets and things.
I mean, they're not going to rip apart your clothes unless they assume there's something hidden in them.
Okay.
Is there something hidden in there, Blank?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you guys.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but excuse me.
No, I'm just wondering.
The only reason to ask that question is if you have something there.
You're not
I'm just
wondering, you're doing
uncomfortable.
that.
I'm just uncomfortable with them searching me like that.
Are you actually hiding anything like that, Blank?
Yes, I'm hiding the vial full of...
Make a deception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna make one for Alex, too. Okay.
Deception again.
Do I have to roll for deception to hide my chalk?
Oh my god, I got 10.
So what am I rolling for? And is it investigation or
It's
insight?
insight. It's an insight check against it.
I got a 10 as well.
That means you can tell he's lying.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Alex also looks like keenly and is like, and then Professor Inkstead is like, right, well that makes sense.
Oh my god.
Morgana also is like, but kind of giggles.
Wait, what?
She's here for the chaos, anyways.
Okay, you know what? I'm good with it. I like her. I like this Morgana person.
Yeah.
All right. So are any of you bringing weapons with you?
I'm gonna try to sneak in my component pouch and like a journal with a pen.
You're leaving your spellbook behind, correct?
Yes, but I have spells prepared.
You do have spells prepared for the day.
Okay, is there a 0% chance that I can get my my spear warning in?
There is a possibility, but if not, they will take it.
Throw it over the wall and pick
Imagine
it
if
up later.
you go to dinner with the president and show up with like a Glock.
I understand that's the analogy. That's why I asked.
So
I
what
mean,
do
you could
do?
ask, and then if they say no, you just put it away.
I guess I'll not bring it with me.
The Secret Service will be on your ass the whole time.
Okay, wait. But before I do, I want to do one thing. So
Yes.
there's paper in my room, yeah?
There is paper.
Okay, I'd like to take a piece of paper and fold it up.
Okay.
And as I'm closing the door, I'd like to stuff it in between the door. So in case anybody opens the door, I know.
Okay. Very well. Is there any other preparation for the night that you guys need to do?
I
Are
put
we
a
about to
second
go to
stick
the
of
party,
chalk in
or
my
do we
hat.
have-
Oh, is that Alex?
No,
Who's that next to her?
that's also weird.
Wait, show me.
That's her in her dress. It's her when she's tired.
Oh.
Wait, how much time do we have?
After this, you're gonna be going.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was
Which
wondering-
Alex is that? Is that a different Alex or is that our Alex?
Your Alex. Alex is with you. He puts his stuff away and is like very well dressed.
I have 2 sticks of chalk in my hat now.
Wait, have we seen Evie yet?
But you do see that
Yeah, we haven't
Alex
seen Evie yet.
used to have actually a cane. And you look at it and you can tell that it could be used as an arcane focus.
Nice.
Alex, did you hurt yourself?
Just for the purposes of tonight, I made this purchase earlier today.
Wait, what did you buy?
I'm sorry to hear about your ankle.
Just this cane, you know, nothing in particular.
Okay.
It's nice with the outfit.
It's a really long wand.
I mean, you can't really cast spells innately with this thing, so it's not exactly a wand.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
All right, Jay, you're dummy thick, and you also have a John F. Kennedy voice now.
You wouldn't take an old... Wait, okay, really quickly. Sorry, this is just giving me the Lord of the Rings. You wouldn't take an old man's walking stick, would you?
Anyways. Anyways. On to more relevant things.
It sounded pretty relevant.
Have we seen Evie's outfit yet?
You have. You see Evie strut out in her gorgeous diamond-encrusted suit. You see more money on that suit than your entire life, Marin.
Can I evaluate the jewels?
Sure, make me an investigation check or an insight check.
Well, I mean, I have proficiency, I think. So how much would that add?
Your stats are already... If it's gonna just be next to investigation.
Oh, okay.
It auto adds a proficiency for you.
I don't think so because I didn't have to add the.
It's what's your intelligence?
Oh no, I have the. Wait, am I adding my proficiency?
You're
Or am I
adding proficiency.
intelligent?
It's an investigation check. I think are you proficient in investigation?
I'm proficient in evaluating jewels because I have the jeweler's kit.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay.
Do I just know, or do I actually have to make a check?
You have to make an investigation check.
Okay. And then oh,
I was about to call Nat 1 incoming.
What? Shit, dude, those must be fake. Too many in there.
Can I not tell? Okay. That's
You
fair,
can't
I guess.
tell.
Yeah, that's fair.
You rolled a 4.
I used up all my luck with that first 20. That wasn't even a nat one.
I mean, at least you still have your luck rolls, right? You took luck, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Who took luck? Was that Evie?
No, it was you and Arctic.
No, I took luck.
Or
Yeah, it was Arctic. Arctic, I didn't take luck.
Evie took luck.
I remember
I
Arctic
took
did.
luck, and Arctic also took luck.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I thought it was just Arctic. Okay.
I forget what I took, actually.
Okay.
Oh no, it was a wisdom. It was like a.
Wisdom
Okay.
ASI.
As you
Yeah, it was
guys are
wisdom.
led through the district, you walk to where you see a bunch of people in fine clothes entering this refined-looking mausoleum with beautiful rising obsidian-colored pillars leading into what looks to be a shiny interior of this fine dining room. A luxurious, fine, dark wooden table laid out with beautiful adorned candles, this refined-looking glass of various sorts, and at the helm of it sits the table where you assume the most important officials of the dinner are at the very end, sitting at the room. The gala, it seems like it's a fine space where essentially it's like mingling, and then you can see that around it are like these very fine gardens, as well as like small bridges that go over river water that run through it. So it's very pretty. It's a very nice, like you can see like greenery and fine trees with various types of fruit.
I'm a little uncomfortable. Are we just like going in with all the other guests? Or...
You are moving with Professor Morgana and Professor Inkstead. As you are moved to the front, you see that various soldiers from both the Federation and from the City Guard are surrounding the space. And at the front, two Federation soldiers, both holding the crest of what looks like a kraken, sitting at the front.
I nudge Morgana and say, "Hey, do you know what the crests mean?"
It is of various associations of god traders. Essentially, the captain of those gods like to represent themselves based off their family crest.
Do you know what the Kraken is?
The Kraken is the original symbol of the Federation.
So it's the most trusted.
Most trusted, for sure.
Okay.
As you approach, they say, "Halt! You will be quickly searched."
Okay. And I like T-pose.
Okay, they're gonna search you.
No.
All right, tell me if you're hiding something.
I'm hiding.
Chalk.
You Jay?
I'm not hiding my component pouch.
You're hiding candy.
Got it. He's saying it like he's interrogating her.
It's in what?
And
Okay.
I'm hiding candy tuft under my dress.
Okay.
Like up in all that tool.
So wait. So is it just Marin hiding stuff? Who else is hiding it? If you have weapons or if you have something illegal?
Blank.
Blank is hiding something. Okay. So Marin.
I know he's hiding something. I'm not going to reveal what it is.
Jay is hiding chalk under his hat.
Jay is fine.
I don't care.
They just take my hat off and slowly put it back on.
Let's see. Evie, are you hiding anything, or are you not bringing any weapons?
I'm not bringing any weapons.
No weapons, nothing? Okay.
No.
Damn, me and Evie are the ones that aren't bringing shit. Okay. Out of anybody, I would have probably expected Evie to for sure bring something.
I'll be honest, I'm
You
too
can
lazy
learn a
to
thing or
think
two
about
from
it.
me. You should always be prepared.
I'm about to find candy tuft.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm a druid, friend. I'm always prepared.
I'm actually gonna roll stealth for Candy Tuft,
Okay.
because I actually need to know what I'm rolling against. Also, Blank, roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can properly hide the drugs.
Okay. I also bring the silver spoon dagger thingy.
Oh my god, you're bringing him the spoon.
Jesus.
Let's get
We're
this
gonna
one.
get
One of,
arrested
them,
right here.
one of them appears to be like, oh,
I
very
got a
red.
nat 20.
Nat
with a
20?
+4.
Yeah, that's a nat 20. Okay. What did Candy Tuft roll?
Candy tuft, you got
The
Okay, Blake.
important part.
Okay,
Blank
so
could have brought his
Blank,
spear of warning.
the man pats you down and goes, very well, good sir, continue.
He's not gonna say anything about the spoon in my pocket either.
No, he doesn't know it's a weapon.
He thinks it's a spoon.
You rolled a nat 20, Blank.
Whoa!
You could get away with having a weapon.
No, I would just find it strange that there's a spoon inside someone's pocket.
Bro,
They didn't
He
find it
literally-
strange that there was chalk
No,
under
no,
my
no.
Could
hat.
have been bringing. You would have been like, you could have easily just been like, the salad forks here are incomprehensible, let alone the spoons.
bro, Blake literally could have just been like, yo, I don't got anything on me. Be like, I believe him. Let him in.
Okay.
But they pat all of you down. So neither of you have weapons. Okay. You have your components pouch and stuff in your bag, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Miss Arcanist, you will not be able to bring.
Are you sure? I just forgot to leave it at home.
If you
don't
would
have
wish,
my
we could put them over in a holding space,
All right.
but you will not be able to have access to it until the end of the event.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. They take away your components pouch, and did you bring your spell book?
I did not.
Okay, so they take away all of your spell stuff. Is there anything else in your bag that would be used for?
I just have a journal and ink.
Do you keep any separate components out of the components pouch?
No.
Okay. Because he could have just been like, I'll keep some sulfur in my pocket, you know, like.
No, that's a dress.
You're right.
Alright.
Okay. You all go continue in. Jay, you have your chalk.
Oh,
The man lifts your hat and goes, "Are you very well, sir? Enter in." He doesn't. Chalk's not a threat. Like
I look at
like, looks at it.
the
It's
guy
like,
kind of looks at me too, and he's just like, "Is he?" I'm like,
actually, I'll make you have an insight check because it could be teleportation circle shit.
I have eaten one recently, but that was a community god. So,
He makes an insight check on you and goes, "No."
No.
no.
All right, so you all enter in. You see the refined halls, a cacophony of people all spread around, tinking fine glasses. You see a elven individual approaches and goes, "Hors d'oeuvres, madame?"
Bless you. And I just keep walking.
Very well. You walk away, beautiful looking quinoa, and kippers.
Anyways.
You're offered wine glasses, you're offered fine food of all sorts. As you see,
I take a glass of wine, but just to hold it.
I'm now going to switch the music.
From the waiters, what if they have a break?
It is hard for them to hear. I am sorry. This is why online and in real life do not mix well. Okay. Do you guys hear that?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm too busy. I'm listening to Joiner right now, so.
You're listening to what?
Joiner Lucas.
Joiner Lucas.
He's dropping new album.
Oh, Evolution, right?
Yeah. I'm listening to Snitch right now. It's such a bop, dude.
It is.
Okay. Alright, as Professor Instead goes, well, I'll be returning to my class group. I forgot how to do this. I know. I'll be returning over to the academy section with the headmaster. Morgana says that she would like to pique her interest in some of the people here. So, and we already noticed Morgana is currently terrifying some other guests, speaking to them, just being like, "What do you mean you traveled over those far lands? Exactly what kind of land claim do you even have? I've been looking at the documents that you've been writing over in that essay."
I'm kind of chilling with Morgana, by the way.
What was that?
I'm just saying, I'm kind of just chilling with Morgana.
You're going around with her? Okay.
Yeah.
You're seeing various lectures over the atomic particle structures of the like various famous arcane figures where it's like, did you know actually the descendants of the Ochaluke family are actually quite widespread among various other generations. Like, you're just hearing a cacophony of information about irrelevant wizards to you.
Where's the bar?
There's no bar. It's
oh, this is the worst party ever.
It's people walking around with their wine glasses and giving offering. Would you like a Chardonnay, sir?
Yes, please.
Someone remind me why we're here again.
I don't remember. I there's no bar. I want to leave.
Oh my god.
No, okay. We're looking for I whisper in Evie's ear. We're looking for Marshall Volbond.
You hear dun 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 as all of a sudden, as entering into the main hall is various figures wearing clergy clothes. So similar attire to the I believe it was like granite and white from before. But one of them seems to be adorned in fine gold. All the way, their entire outfit is almost golden and shining. As you see, what appears to be, and next to them, who appears to be adorned in a similar silver outfit, you hear people say, "It's the Cardinal, it's the Cardinal!" And you see what appears to be the church figures from both the Church of Bahamut and the Church of Barathas entering the space.
Yes, well, that's a good thing to note. They're here.
You see a red... Arashi, make me a insight check. Or just a straight intelligence check, actually.
Can we tell whether they hate each other from them walking in or not?
Yeah, make me an insight check to ascertain how the churches feel, how they like the Church of Bahamut and the Church of Arathis feel about each other.
Okay.
Make me an insight check if that's what you're.
I'm using luck. Nah, fuck that.
Okay. The main question that I have is the person that we attempted. Well, we didn't attempt to kill her.
I got a 14.
Is she here?
What the fuck?
Make me a perception check.
Is that me that you're talking to?
Yeah, sure.
Perception check, is that what you're talking about?
You are not able... Okay, so you don't notice anything, Evie.
That's fine, I guess. Why do I have to roll low on things that are important?
I have a 19 perception roll, by the way,
19
for what
perception.
you're asking.
Okay. You got a nat 20? Nice. Okay. So you don't see the person from before. However, I listed it here. You do see the Baron from Dirk, Robodak Malerius, who's sitting near the king at the edge of the table. There's no king yet, obviously, as people would be standing attention if he was present, along with his wife. Both of them appear to be Black Dragonborn.
So Priestess Malora is not here.
You do see Priestess. You don't see Priestess Malora. It appears that she has not come to this party for whatever reason. You see, however, a human woman familiar to you guys, who appeared to have helped Professor Morgana when she was injured. You also see a blue dragonborn male and a red dragonborn male, all in the church clothes.
And I like lean in and whisper to whoever is close to me. I think that's him. Marshall Bogan.
It's Marion 7, I think.
What was that? I'm not trying to remember.
That's Marshall. He's a priest, remember? And he's a red dragonborn. There he is. Do you see him?
What about a red dragonborn? Sorry, what?
That's the guy. Oh my goodness. That's the man we're looking for. The priest. Marshall, the red dragonborn. He's right there.
As Professor Inkstead nudges you and is like, shh.
I'm literally like bright-eyed, like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's not my fault. You're blind. My goodness.
All you have to say is
being so
him.
loud about it.
At which point you watch as the church members take their seat near the edge of the table near where the king is.
Daniel.
They're at the apparently you see what is essentially the spacing of figures of Draconis Ignil are seated near the center of the very far end of the table. Because it's not just like a long table, it also has an end where apparently the highest official figures sit. That seems to like spread in like across the edge wall of the room and then a little bit over the right and left side. And it appears the church members are sitting on the like very far sides, while the officials from the Leviathas Federation are sitting near the left, while on the right sit some of the figures from Draconis Ignil, and in the center is the royal king, the royals.
Find out how they feel about each other. The two churches.
What did you roll again?
I rolled a 14.
A 14. They don't seem to have any specific inkling. You can tell that they are separate. To some degree, it is likely they have like some opposition, but you don't see any clear antagonization while they're entering. But that could also be because they're trying to move space.
Okay, but they don't look like they hate each other guts.
They don't
The
look
two
like they
leaders.
hate each other immediately. Like there's no like burning hatred as they're like you as they enter the space.
Okay.
So as you guys are walking around, is there anyone in particular you're looking for? Do you want to speak? You can try and speak to whoever. As you notice, like, you also, Mr. Inkstead, before he goes, is like, I would also advise moving towards seat near the clergy. Just moving around and listening in would probably be helpful.
So, Marin is gonna just like, I'm just holding my glass of wine, and I'm just going to kind of just wander around, kind of like.
Can I go sit beside the church official?
Is there anybody that I recognize from the church?
Yeah, you recognize Cassandra.
Who's she again?
Cassandra Valentine was the one who assisted Morgana when she was injured at the church.
I'm talking. I wasn't there for that session. I'm talking about from when we were in the church and kind of had the interesting encounter.
No, you don't seem to see anybody of particular interest. You actually rolled a nat 20, right? Let me double check.
I didn't.
I'm talking to Marin.
Oh, okay.
You also see another lord, the brother of the Baron of Dirk, Lord Ordith Torgus.
Oh, I know them.
Lord the daughter, if you remember.
Was the lady from the church?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I see them, the two guys from Dirk, I am going to go to the bed.
Okay. You walk up to the Baron of one of the larger cities in the kingdom. Go for it.
And I'm gonna start.
Okay, as you approach, you see guards spread out throughout the space. You see two seem to be wearing the crest of the Torgus and Malerius family. As they are, like, big, well-adjusted, wearing fine clothes. You can see they are, looks like almost weird scales of intricate designs that seem to be befitting of, like, obviously the Baron's house.
Are they
They are both Dragonborn. Lord Torgus is, they're all black Dragonborn.
Okay. So I'm going to, and Torgus is the Baron of Dirk.
Yes. No. Lord, Rovdakar Malerius is the Baron of Dirk.
And then Baron, what's his fuck? Baron Torgus. So I'm going
he is Lord. He's
Lord
not a...
is the Baron of Dirk is Torgus.
No. The Baron of Dirk is Rovdakar Malerius. So people in the Malerius family are the Baron of Dirk, and then Lord Ordith Torgus is the brother of Rovdakar.
Okay, so I'm going to strike up the conversation with them.
Sure. As you approach, they're currently sitting near where they're gonna standing where they're going to sit. As he's like, "Oh brother, I tell you, the adventures we had over traveling across the edge of the Leviathan over the capital, it was quite interesting seeing Protopolis in such a state." As he goes, "Right, brother."
Yeah. So did they notice me as I kind of approach them?
They seem to be in conversation, but you can pop in.
I don't want to just do that.
Eventually.
Are they just ignoring me?
Where are you standing?
I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, you know that thing when you know someone is going to tell you communication that I want to introduce myself?
They turn to you and go, and you see Baron Rovdakar looks at you and goes, "Oh, yes, hello?"
Greetings, Baron. My name is Marin Hydrangea. I come from the city of Dirk. Such a fine city under your rule.
Oh, a citizen from Dirk. Interesting. It's such a high-profile party, too. I was not aware you didn't travel with my envoy, either.
No, I studied at the school there for a little while, and now I'm...
Which school? The Fine Academy?
The academy.
You didn't go there.
No,
You went to.
it was a more humble school.
I forget the name of the college you went to.
It was just a...
I know, I don't remember the name though. There was a name. It was literally like a joke.
college.
No, there's actually a name for it, but it's fine. I did. I just don't remember. Oh, right.
Yes, well, we all have to start somewhere. I'm here right now under the patronage from the architect himself, so, never underestimate. Don't sell your own city short, Baron.
I wasn't, but that's quite impressive. Upgrade the Archmage himself.
Yes, Archmage,
He's not one to let people in so easily. He's quite the old coot.
Yes, so, oh, and then I turn to, and so the sister of the, is not, Malarius, that's the other guy, Torgus. No, Torgus is the Baron, and his sister was the one who almost killed.
No. So Torgus is the father of the girl you almost killed.
Okay, so he
is the brother of the Baron.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to Torgus and be like, oh, Lord Torgus, my sympathies. I heard there was an incident involving your daughter. I pray, is she all right?
I'm a bit confused. I haven't spoken to my daughter in a bit. She seemed to be traveling. What incident would this be?
Oh, the Arcanist, correct? Am I getting mixed up?
I'm a bit confused. My daughter was... And you see the Baron goes, "Oh, you don't need to hide it, brother, that shameful woman." Banished from the academy, was it, right? He goes,
Oh,
yes.
banished from the academy. They tell for what? She's done pretty well for herself despite. She's a powerful arcanist, isn't she? Last I heard, at least.
It appears you aren't up to date, and he's eyeing you.
I must not be. I'm new to the city.
Well, my daughter had a bit of difficulty finishing her master's program. Brother, I'm going to go find myself one of the hors d'oeuvres. And he moves away. He looks to be eyeing you.
So I'm gonna keep
That was a
talking.
pretty rude thing to do.
I thought something was wrong with her.
Yeah, she got hurt by you, but like...
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, so you basically were just like, hey, the daughter that got kicked out of school.
I didn't ask about all that. I said, I heard she was in an accident. Is she alright? And he was like, yeah, she got kicked out of school.
No, he went, no, I haven't heard of an accident. What do you mean? And you're like, oh, well, the Arcanist. And she was like, she's not an Arcanist, though.
I'm going to turn to the other guy, Hilarious, and I'm going to say, I'm so sorry, did I say something wrong?
My brother can be a bit sensitive at times, but it's okay. A fellow citizen from Dirk would quite understand a bit of humor.
I really didn't mean anything by it. I had no idea that she was...
He's a bit stiff in the head and a bit prideful. Don't worry about him.
Also, he took a bit of offense when I referred to his daughter as an Arcanist. I've seen her magic skills myself.
Perhaps... How long have you been under the Archmage? She hasn't performed in a long time.
I mean, I had a brief encounter with her, but she displayed pretty adept feats of magic when I first saw.
She used to be a capable Arcanist for sure, but... She had a bit of trouble completing the program near the end and was unfortunately unable to finish.
Well, that's unfortunate. But it's not too late to go back to school, right?
Yes, indeed, I would say so. But interesting. How exactly did you see her?
Well, she was. I'm hesitant to say because we've been gossiping around, but I'm sure you've heard that there was a professor attacked at the school recently.
Yes.
Well, I was in the proximity when that occurred, and your niece was a part of the church assembly that gave her some assistance. Good. 12.
Alright, politics.
Or at least I'm pretty sure it was really chaotic and very traumatizing. I'm not. I'm pretty sure it was.
Very interesting, Miss Hydran. I haven't heard such word of this, but I would hope my brother would boast such for work. She was not really associated with the church last time I saw her. My niece. Interesting. Well,
Yes, I thought it was common knowledge that she was working with the church.
no, I'm afraid not. She had, last I checked, still been at home. Perhaps traveling a little bit, but I don't think anything else in particular.
Well, what would be so wrong with working with the church? Why wouldn't she tell you that? Why would she hide it from you? It's a noble pursuit.
I'm not sure. Perhaps that's something that I will ask my brother about, but I'm not exactly too up to date. I'm a bit busy with the affairs of state.
I mean, I suppose it's always possible, that he's not supportive of that endeavor. Maybe he thinks that... I know there are some that see that kind of magic as lesser than perhaps the more traditional, arcane kind.
My brother is a proud member of the Church of Arathis.
Well, then I don't understand why he would have a problem with it. Do you?
No, I'm a bit confused exactly why it is we're not informed of this, but perhaps it's her own private affairs.
Maybe she's wanting to do her work out of the eye of judgment.
As a citizen of Dirk, I would request that you keep your secrecy about it. If she does not want to spread it around, I imagine it's for her own private reasons.
Of course, I would never, if I had known that it was meant to be private, I would have not said anything.
I think, in fact, she might be perhaps touting some charity work, perhaps improving herself in some way.
Oh, well, that's excellent.
Nonetheless, I will have to seek out, I believe my wife is calling me, as you see, the beautiful imagery of a fine, well-locked hair, black dragonborn woman wearing an adorning dress, beautifully fit, well-postured, seemingly, like, very well-formed woman, like, gorgeous skin.
Okay, so she's pretty and, like, a femme fatale.
No, she's hot.
Okay, she's like a femme fatale.
Yeah, she's a.
Okay, cool.
Did I hear a hot woman?
Huh?
A hot woman.
What do you do? What are you talking about?
Did I hear a hot woman?
You do, in fact, hear a hot woman.
A hot dragon.
Evie is intrigued. Not Rashi. Evie.
Okay, so while Marin's doing that, what would somebody else like to do?
Wine and dining.
I guess I'm gonna play myself closer-ish to the Church of Arathis in order to potentially hear anything.
Do you want to be seen, or would you prefer to be as low key as you can?
Low key for right now.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
Nat 20.
Alright. They don't see shit. Now roll me a perception check. I'm gonna roll some perception checks from the church members.
17. What's my perception? 5, so 22.
22. Okay. As you are staying around them, you see them meeting with various officials, being, Oh, Claudius, it's fine to meet you. Interesting. Are you focusing specifically on the Red Dragonborn, or are you?
Yeah, for right now. But I'm also keeping my eyes out, like, just in case anybody else of interest walks in.
Yeah, for sure. You see Marshal Bolabond approaching various other figures over, at some point meeting up with the Lord from Dirk, where he's like, "Oh, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Your daughter has not been involved with our chapter at all. Perhaps you were mishearing from Miss Hydrangea. But I will have to keep that in mind." As you see the Lord walk away, Black Dragonborn. Another individual, which does come up, because now you hear Marin's last name.
Yeah.
Another few minutes later, eventually, you notice that, okay, you rolled pretty well.
I did.
You did. Okay.
Your point?
You notice that the cardinal, not the cardinal, sorry. You notice that Marshall moves off, and one of the servants approaches him, and the servant whispers, goes into his ear, and you don't hear what the servant says, but you hear, "So they do have him. Perfect. I'll let the cardinal know at once."
So, okay, just to clarification purposes, I hear, so they do have them, I'll let the cardinal know at once.
They do have him.
Oh, him?
Yes.
Okay.
And you notice that he moves in the direction of the cardinal, and just whispers in something into his ear, and the cardinal has like a wicked grin that seems to pull across his face.
So, rightfully so, that should kind of worry me a little bit, yeah?
However you wish to interpret it.
I mean, I see a very wide-swung grin from someone that I already don't really trust.
You actually haven't really seen the cardinal before. It's
the fact that he's associated I don't trust.
He appears to be pretty old looking. He has like a slight beard coming down his face, but still holds himself up very strongly. As though he has like a well-built body. You see that the fine golden adorned clothes that coat him appear to make the brass body that he exudes. Yes, he is a brass dragonborn. Like beautiful, like slight green splotches that seem to be almost refined down as though he does delicate skincare. He exudes this like intimidating aura.
So I don't trust this man. I hear perfect, I'll tell the cardinal, and then I see him go approach the cardinal, and now I'm very much like, I don't think this is a good thing.
So while that's happening, would anyone else, anything else anyone would like to do?
Are the people from the church of... Are any of the people from the church drinking?
Yes, some of them are drinking wine.
Okay, are the heads of either church drinking?
The cardinal from the Church of Bahamut is drinking wine while also sitting with one of the other cardinals from the church, of another red dragonborn individual who is wearing similar, like almost like silver-esque, like lined clothes with like granite interiors. Kind of going like, "Oh yes, my mighty friend, indeed. I'm quite interested in such travels. Many fine folk here."
Wait, is he referring to me?
No, he's just talking. They're just talking to each other.
What about the people from the other church? Are they drinking, the head people?
The Cardinal is not. The Cardinal is currently making conversation with some of his other priests. You see Cassandra Valentine is currently drinking some wine.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm good.
Can I watch who people are watching in the room? Like,
Yeah, make me a perception check, Jay.
This is the wrong chat. Fuck.
Oh, Daniel, can I also memorize the outfits of the waiters? Are there waiters?
Yeah, there are a bunch of different servants. They're wearing fine vested tux that have like these like scaled armor shoulder pieces that kind of like.
How many nat 20s has happened tonight?
How many?
I
what?
don't know, but it's a lot. I got another
It's
nat
a
20.
It's a
Okay.
That's like the third, maybe fourth
what are you
nat 20.
specifically looking for?
Oh, I was watching to see if the guards or any of the church members were frequently glancing at any particular person.
You noticed that the Cardinal, no, not really. The only people that were, there was definitely some glancing coming from, at the moment, the headmaster over at the entrance of the school. You notice, like, this elven man is currently, like, looking back at the door, and then moving back over, and looking at the door, moving back. Or, sorry, not this elven man, this dragonborn man. Gold dragonborn.
Oh yeah, that's
But like nobody's looking at Alex all funny.
No one is
rare color.
No one is looking funny. Jay, remind me, after when other people arrive to tell you more with that nat 20, because I don't have a lot to give you now.
Okay.
Okay. So after I was chit-chatting with those two dudes, I am gonna, like, look for Alex.
Okay. You see Alex is currently kind of sitting in corners. And carefully weaving his way around people to try and avoid talking to anyone.
I kind of, like, grab his, the crook of his elbow, and I'm like, Alex,
Yes?
you look very awkward right now. And I feel very awkward, so why don't we just stick together?
Okay.
And I'm gonna just, like, I'm gonna try the wine. Is the wine good?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's this fine white, very good year.
Okay, so I take a sip and I go,
How old is the wine? How long has it been aged?
One of the servants goes, "It has been aged for about 3 centuries."
Oh shit, okay.
So while I'm kind of walking around with Alex, because I definitely caught a lot of attention to myself just now, I'm gonna be looking around to see if I can find the headmaster of the school.
You do.
Oh, I see him?
Yeah, no, you see him. He's sitting over at one of the middle sections of the table. He's currently like kind of like speaking to some different what seems to be like just noblemen.
I see him and I'm like, oh. And I...
Man, what do you do?
And I, like, yank Alex over to that direction. And I don't want to, like, I'm not going to talk to him, but I'm going to very clearly, like, pass through his immediate entire line of sight, like, laughing jovially with Alex. Like,
What are we laughing at?
Alex, you're so... Oh my goodness, you're so funny.
Yes, I'm with the joke.
I'm so glad that the Archmage invited us. This is the most lavish party I've ever been to.
Can I please see this happening on the other side of the room?
Very clearly, very loudly.
So I see it happening. I'm just like, oh. I put both my hands to my face, like I don't need this tonight. Waiter, where's the alcohol?
Yes.
As he like watches as you pass by, and the gentlemen are like,
And I like when I notice
sir.
that he notices me, I stop him like,
Arcanist Vectoral, are you okay? And he's like,
Vectoral, that was his name.
yes, just fine indeed.
Oh, Headmaster, fancy running into you here.
Quaint meeting you here as well, Miss Hydrangea.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you again. Hello, everyone. How do you do?
Apologies, gentlemen. Would you actually excuse us for a moment? This is an associate, that appears to want to speak with me, and they go, very well. How did a shrew like you get in here?
Well, you better watch your mouth, because this shrew was invited by the Archmage. When I said I'm coming for your job, I meant it rapidly, and I just drank my wine.
Roll intimidation.
That's not very good, but 7.
Well, Miss Hydrangea, if your spell ability says anything about you, I'm sure you'll be quaintly there in an appropriate amount of time.
Do I see this happening by any chance?
No, sure, you do.
Can I cast a minor
You
illusion?
see, like, sweat falling under his brow.
Bro, I'm gonna be like Alex. So what? Like later, like this is just me talking out of character. Alex, what the fuck was that shit? That's not...
Alex is like, oh, I don't even know. She just started talking to him, and he started sweating, bro.
Wait, Daniel, do I see this?
Yeah, you do.
Like
Can I
anybody
cast
from
a
the party
minor
can hear her
illusion
fucking
on
laughing.
her
What was
eyes?
that? Wait, Blank, what'd you
Can I
say?
cast Can I cast a minor illusion on her eyes with fire?
That has to be advantage for
Roll a sleight of hand
intimidation.
check. Just don't roll a nat one.
No!
That has to be intimidation. Like if it works, it has to be intimidation.
Yeah, no, it's gonna add to her intimidation roll.
I just roll 1d20? No,
Just
Yeah.
roll a d20 plus your sleight of hand modifier, and then just don't roll a nat one.
Wait, is he doing magic? Does that mean wild magic's gonna occur?
No,
Wait.
No.
it's a cantrip.
Wait, does it?
Mm-hmm.
It only works for first level spells.
Oh, yeah, right.
As the illusion appears in Marin's eyes, he like moves back in his seat a little. And kind of like scoffs at you for a second. Well, enjoy the party. And leaves.
Bye.
He's almost quick as Candy Tuck grabs part of his cloak.
Yes!
And he like, oh, and turns, but Candy Tuck dives under your clothes.
Careful there. Don't want to trip over all that. I just leave.
But I never. Continues on.
Dead.
Okay. You all hear do 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 as like the doors of the hall open, and entering you see a where is it? There we are. A silver dragonborn easing inside. Two mighty blue dragonborn wearing fine royal garmenture with purple cloaks on their backs, and a fine scaled crown sitting atop one of their heads. Along with what appears to be golden dragonborn woman, beautiful skin, very well filled out, as one would say. Yeah,
Are you talking about his fucking pants?
I'm talking about his wife.
His
Oh.
wife is thick.
His wife is thick. But
In all the right places.
then wonderful eyes, well-adorned, flowing blonde hair. Do I remember I actually do have hair?
Yo, Evie, can I nudge Evie really quickly and be like, like raise my eyes like, okay. I mean, I'm no longer sad to be at the party now.
You do in fact, dude, yeah, man, talk to the fucking king's wife, try and steal that.
No, I'm not gonna talk. Listen, man, sometimes you can just sit there and appreciate.
Go ahead, my man.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, I'm just like, hey, you know what? Sometimes it's nice to just,
Two dwarven armored individuals wearing the same crest of the Kraken, as well as one woman wearing fine dark blood red robes, who you guys seem to find familiar as Dasha Allengard.
And I when I see her, I cover Alex. I
oh shit.
Come on, and I shuffle into the back of the crowd.
Yeah, he's gonna stealth. That was cocked. Okay.
Is she a part of the King's Company?
You notice she's a part of what appears to be an armed force entering, as the Leviathas Federation and the King enter at the same time. You also see the Archmage with them. Everyone stand at attention! As you see one of the Silver Dragonborn. His Royal Majesty, King Xertaxonor himself has now arrived, presenting from Protopolis itself, General Borgon Zylinder, the Lieutenant Virgil Blair Grab, and Noblewoman Dasha Allengard, as well as Nobleman Marius Cloverfeld, and you see walking in a golden-skinned tiefling.
Golden-skinned tiefling?
Yeah, he seems not exactly golden. It's like yellow, but you see like this golden luster that seems to come off of the skin. As they all enter, they begin to take our seats. Now we may adjourn for the first accoutrement of the meal, as we welcome our fine army in to come defend the Conasignal from the whole radicals from Orcrest. And you watch as the king, mighty in form, steps up to his seat. Welcome all to this fine dinner. I wish you all a good meal, and I thank you for your presence. And he raises his glass as everyone raises theirs, and you all get seated for the meal. Where are you guys sitting? Yeah, where are you guys sitting?
I'm gonna sit as far away from Dasha Allengard with as many gaudy floral centerpieces between Alex and her.
She is sitting to the left of the king.
Okay, so we're gonna sit just far away.
So how far down the table? Because it's a long table.
Literally as far away as I can.
So the very end of the table?
Yeah, so she can't see
Okay,
us.
you're sitting next to a bunch of various noblewomen who are like, oh, did you see the king? Mighty man.
I'd like to sit as close as I can to Dasha.
Beautiful man. And I'm wondering if his wife should be able to find capital she had commissioned all the way over from the capital. Where are you guys sitting? Where did you say you were sitting, Jeff?
I'd like to sit as close as possible to Dasha.
All right, so you're sitting at the other end of the table.
Daniel, is there anywhere that people are standing that's not really rude, but people can still stand?
One of the servants goes, Miss, would you like to sit?
No, actually, is it alright if I stand? I'm not looking to eat or drink or anything. I want to stand.
Right. Very well, and you get a lot of weird looks.
I don't care.
Damn it.
It seems people are noticing you.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to
Remember, you don't have a lot of your magical items on you, guys.
How many feet away am I from Dasha?
You also don't have your armor, actually.
Still fine. I got jewels on me.
I
That's
have
gonna protect me.
chainmail. What do you
That
mean?
means nothing to
Huh?
me.
I got chainmail suit. Remember?
Well, you do have a chainmail suit.
Where am I standing though? Can I stand like near Warwar?
Yeah, you can stand near. Vorbor's at the very other end of the table, near where like everyone important is that he can get. Like obviously, like those who are important officials of the city are sitting at the very, very far end, but Vorbor's sitting pretty close.
How many seats away am I from Dasha? That's my question.
Dasha is a solid, 5 seats away from you.
Okay.
I want
And
to be
she's
like,
actually-
right behind.
So the
Warwar.
main table is like sort of set like at the very end of the wall and is spread out to the corners of the wall, and Dasha is sitting to the left of that like spread at the end of the wall. You are sitting like a few seats away and also on the different table technically.
Where
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
and Jay?
Jay, where do you want to sit?
I'm near Alex, as always.
Okay, so you're at the end of the table with
Stop.
yeah, you're sitting with Marin and Alex.
I'm drawing on the table with one of my chalks.
I gestured a blank to sit as close to me and Vorbor as possible.
Where?
As
Wait,
close as you can to me and Borwar.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wait,
I gestured blank to
before I
be.
listen to them, how far up is the Cardinal of Bahamut?
The Cardinal is to he's a few seats over to he's sitting at the left side of like the curved part of the like fancy table.
Can I sit directly beside him?
No, you cannot. He's
Yeah.
sitting at a separate table from you guys.
Oh, okay. Is the priestess there?
When I see Blank like kind of wandering around as the seats fill up, I'm gonna like whisper to Candy Tuft under the table to like bite the shit out of the lady next to us so she'll run away from the seat.
From where?
I'm trying to get her to leave her seat so I can give it to Blank.
Blank is wanting to sit. Where's Blank wanting to? Blank's wanting to sit way in a different side than you guys. So that wouldn't make sense.
So
However,
is he ignoring me and Vorbor? I'm gonna be mad.
you guys are sitting. You see, Jay. By the way, with your high perception check, I can give you some more additional information. You notice that the other blue dragonborn who sits next to the king is eyeing him and the cardinal a lot. You also notice Dasha is keenly moving in the direction of kind of moving around and being like, it seems she's speaking to various people while waiting for the food to arrive.
I relay this information to the smart people of the party, and just make sure that nobody is watching Alex.
Eventually you'll see that she is returning to her seat, because it is actually almost dinner. And then,
Wait, can I find my seat?
yeah, you find your seat over by Vorbor.
Can I just check if, where's Priestess Cassandra sitting?
Priestess Cassandra is sitting over next to, God, why am I having trouble finding it? Marshall. Priest Marshall. Voldon.
Can I get a seat next to her?
Unfortunately, they're sitting at a separate table from you guys.
Ah, them too, okay. Then I'll just go sit beside Vorbor and, EB.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do during the dinner?
Yes. I am going to send Candy Tuft under the table and run all the way up to where the important people are sitting, and then I'm going to hear through his ears.
Okay. Is there any movement you need to do for this to work?
I mean, it's just him. He's under the table.
I know, but like, do you have to do anything in order to like connect with him that way?
No.
Okay. Make a perception check with Candy Tuft.
With advantage, because he's rabbit.
Yes.
Sad. It's 14.
14, okay.
Wait, no. 13.
Okay. You hear mostly conversation coming between the Leviathos Federation and them being like, "Oh yes, it is a very big interest for us. You have grown quite a bit while being established over within this union. The deal we made long ago, the Church of Arathis was quite small over in the Dracona Sigma, but now we are quite impressed with your growth. The capital will be pleased, as well as the king himself over at Gotstol, I'm sure." And the cardinal goes, "Oh yes, that is quite good to hear."
Okay.
You mostly hear them talking about that. However, Candy Tuft will pick up a keen part of Dasha moving over and whispering in the cardinal's ear, "Have the arrangements been made?" And the cardinal shakes their head. And Dasha sits back down.
Well, I can't see them. I can only hear them.
Your sense of sight, I don't believe, disappears.
Well, I guess, okay, Marin can see them, and Candy Tuft can hear. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, I thought I was like...
Do I know?
He did
Sorry.
say-
No.
Okay.
You
Uh,
just
do-
have to sit down from a distance.
Do I notice that they still, or that that Dasha went over to the cardinal?
What was that?
Do I notice that Dasha went over to the cardinal?
You do with your perception check from earlier.
Okay.
You see your main course comes out. What appears to be like this baked former fallen actually dragon meat. Well aged and cured for the purposes of this meal. It is heavy, but it's interesting. It has a very gamey strength. For those who are lighter, they have cooked rabbit.
I...
You fucker.
I'm like, I don't want to eat that. And then I see the rabbit and I'm like, oh! I just like crack it and die.
You see women like, "Oh, I must say this is quite delicious."
May I just say that I'm at my seat. I laugh a little bit when I see the rabbit. I'm like, oh fuck.
I'm very upset, visibly.
Because I know the Marin's gonna be upset with this. I'm like, oh shit.
And then afterwards, you have a fine lava cakes are brought out to each of you.
I don't even like it.
Yes, are you having a problem with your meal?
I'm a fan of meats.
Oh, the vegan style. Understood. Give us one moment. And they come back with what looks to be a salad.
And I just like.
It's actually very.
tasty.
This is like the best salad you've ever eaten in your life.
Amazing.
Like honestly, all the vegetables are it seems like are individually tended to and perfectly curated for the salad.
Amazing.
You are like. You're like, you kind of feel like you're like, shit, I want more of this. Like.
Okay. I'm going to send Candy Tuft somewhere else.
Okay, where?
I forgot. Oh yeah, do I see Marshall anywhere?
You see Marshall near where you guys were.
Okay. I'm going to send Candy Tuft over to eavesdrop on Marshall.
No, like, Marshall was near where Candy Tuft is already listening.
Oh.
All the church members are in a cluster right now.
I am going to...
Because you notice that a lot of the seating is purposeful. Like, with name tags come, like, certain spaces. You guys were able to kind of like ease around and move around people, but like otherwise, every placement in a table is political.
Okay. I am going to send Candy Tuft under the table to where Marshall is, but this time I'm going to go blind and deaf because I want to see if he's got anything like on his person.
Okay, you have to roll a stealth check because your eyes are going to change color.
Okay, I'm going to like look at Alex and I'm going to hold my wine glass and be like, Alex J. I'm going to kind of go weird, so just pretend like we're having a conversation. Okay? And like whisper that to them.
And Alex will turn to you, Jay, and be like, Jay, start talking about stars.
Oh, well, so far, according to my research, there is at least 30. And get this,
Okay.
sometimes
Jay,
they
you lay
move.
out on the table like some of your cartography.
It just takes out a
I'm
little
drawing
bit.
it with my chalk, too.
Some of the women are like, oh, interesting. Others are like, what? But they seem
I'm
to be...
taking up other people's spots as well. I'm moving their plates.
Oh my god! one more bulbous-looking woman is like, oh my! And another bulbous man next to her is like, oh, what's wait, my rabbits!
I'm gonna like.
Do me, Evie, and Blank hear this?
We near him?
No, you're not close near them. Okay.
Oh no, we're not near him. I'm just wondering if we hear
okay.
like the things that's happening at the other end of the table.
What are you asking Candy Tuck to do?
I'm gonna go spy on Marshall and I'm gonna like sneak around under the table to see if he has anything.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, no, are there guards, like, preventing us from moving towards the king and queen?
He's a rabbit, so he's probably got a minus.
Say that again, Blink?
Are there guards preventing us from moving towards the king and queen?
There are guards that are from the kingdom who you see have like the city garb, who are wearing like this scale armor, and then you see the iron plated armor from the Leviathos Federation also laid out. So it seems like there's half like King's Guard and half like Leviathos Guard here.
Okay, would they prevent me from talking to the king and queen then? Is that what-
Likely.
Likely, okay.
And also, you would be very keen to not say the wrong thing to a king or queen, or they could kill you.
I mean,
Off with their
true.
heads.
Can we not Blink?
I mean,
If you want to, you could attempt to approach him.
can I attempt to approach the guard near them?
As the guard would put their hand just on their weapon and go, "Sir, is there a problem?"
No, I was just wondering if I could give a gift to the queen.
We
I
would
may-
be happy to review the gift, perhaps.
Yeah, I made the spoon, but it's also a tiny dagger so that she can always have a weapon on her.
Sir, and they take it.
What do you think would happen?
Sir,
Me and Evie see this interaction. We both just fucking facepalm. By
a
the
very
way,
dangerous weapon, sir. Why did you bring this inside?
Well, first of all, clearly I'm not meaning to hurt anyone because I'm showing you first. And
Sir, I'm afraid I don't understand your intention, but you just handed me a dagger that you wanted to give to the queen.
I wanted to give it to the queen as a gift so that if she's ever in having dinner with someone dangerous, that she always has a weapon on her, even if she was searched. Because who's gonna think the spoon's a dagger?
Right, sir. I will notify Her Royal Highness.
Okay. Thank you.
He walks over. He does not walk over to the queen, actually.
Damn it, can I persuade him to?
No, he's...
Do me and Evie see this interaction?
You see him pull out the spoon, show the blade, the guard grab it.
No, I mean...
Let me and Evie talk for a sec. Evie, this is the man that you've been fucking going around with for like years at this point.
Yeah, you know, he's not the smartest cookie. I've had to get him out of a lot of trouble.
Is this like How far up there is this one?
It's actually not that bad, honestly. It's one of the more minor things he's done.
Flashback to the time that Evie had to fight off 7 guard while Blake was being dragged off drunk.
And this is me just now facepalming because I'm just like, holy shit, he's in our group. He's in our group. Oh god.
Sit at the table and pretend nothing happened.
Is there anything else you guys do before dinner adjourns?
Can I look around real quick?
Okay, wait. Okay, so we were never told a schedule of events, were we?
You weren't, but I will inform you.
Okay.
So there's the initial meeting, there is the dinner, and then there is the post just conversation.
Okay.
It's like a welcome feast.
Yeah. I'm good for after dinner then.
I do want to do some investigation.
Sure. What are you trying?
So I want to look around and see if I could tell if any of the food besides Marin's salad for whatever reason is like different from everyone else's. So like maybe cut from a different meat or just like visibly different from.
Make a perception check because you can't do this up close unless you review everyone's food. So do a perception.
Yeah, no, just.
Can I ask the waiter if they have ale?
Yes, sir. If you wish to have ale, of course we have many different brews.
Can I please get your strongest ale, please?
Yeah, same.
Right. Very well. And they go off and return with.
Could I specifically ask, like, 3 of them?
The brew that they return is obsidian colored.
Oh shit.
Can I ask how much alcohol is in here?
The producer tends not to have a ratio for that. However, it has been known to knock men clean unconscious in a sip, so perhaps take it lightly, gentlemen.
Okay, could I get another glass of that?
Hey, Blake. Cheers.
No, not. Oh yeah, obviously.
He gave you a glass, and it's like.
Daniel, I got an 18.
Wait, what?
You both drink it?
Yup.
Yes. And then I asked for another glass.
It is strong.
Okay.
I asked for their middle glass now, please.
Okay, they bring out another glass. This time, it looks like golden.
Alright, that's I'll sip on that. That's fine.
Okay.
Can I ask for a glass of their sweetest?
Oh my lord.
They give you wine.
A sweetest ale. Specifically.
They pull out a red ale.
Okay.
You guys watch from a distance as you see servants hastily moving between trying to give you the ale that you guys like.
I send Candy Tuft to bite their ankles!
Joke's on you, we just drank the strongest ale in the world. We don't feel shit.
You all both feel like nibbling at your legs.
We don't give a shit, we're drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Daniel, I got an 18 on the whatever check I did.
On the perception?
Yeah, that one.
Everyone's meal appears to be the same.
Okay, cool.
There doesn't seem to be anything out of order.
Who's sitting beside us?
Also, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Who's sitting beside you? It appears a bunch of different noble men and women from various different sections of the kingdom. Mostly Dragonborn. You don't really know anyone's specific names.
Wait, so they're minor nobles?
Yeah.
Okay.
The highest nobles in the vicinity are going to be at the main table. There's also various professors from the academy.
Can I...
including Professor Inkstead.
Can I sneak one of their glasses into my hand?
Which one?
The One of the professors.
So you see Professor Ern Inkstead and the headmaster. You actually don't see Morgana in her seat.
Can I steal the headmaster's glass?
Okay.
Put
What
the
do you-
vial of devil root, I think it was
Roll
called.
me a sleight of hand check, because you can't grab his gauntlet, but you can possibly pour the devil root in.
Okay. What is my sleight of hand? $17.
Okay. I'm gonna roll perception check for him and Professor Inkstead. Okay. You slyly pour in the devil root. Into his drink.
Oh my fucking god!
As he sips it, he goes, "Excuse me, I will be needing to go to the restroom for a moment."
Wait, who did you poison?
The headmaster.
Yeah!
Okay, wait, what the fuck did I miss? Why do I see Morgana dead? Yeah, no, I like her.
I like her.
What did Morgana do?
Morgana's gone. We don't know where she is. She's not in her feet.
She's not here?
Also, Blank just poisoned the headmaster.
Poison.
You just don't see her at her seat, that's all.
Okay, I'd like to make a perception check.
Huh?
Perception check to see where she went, please.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
Fuck! Rolled a 5.
Don't know, bro.
10 total. Yeah, no, I got no fucking clue.
Morgana be probably just taking a huge shit.
Can I ask one of the waiters to... Wait.
To what?
Can I ask one of the waiters to tell me what the Cardinals are talking about over at the other table?
Sir, I'm sorry, why would you wish to inquire? Do you have something you wish to ask of the Cardinals?
Particularly, I just like learning about the church and seeing how I can't fit there. I would love to know what they talk about in their free time.
Well, perhaps you can ask them after the meal. And the servant moves off, because that's kind of a weird thing to ask someone.
Wait. Quickly, I'd like to, ask one of the waiters if they can deliver a note for me.
Sure, sir. To whom?
Dr. Allengard.
Yes, what would the note be?
I hand them a note. I'll send it in a message to you.
Okay.
Ooh, spooky.
I'm just waiting for the message.
Wait, did the headmaster drink the entire thing?
He drank part of it and then went to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm assuming under context she can actually understand who sent her the note if I say the Blue Dragonborn.
Not really. There's a lot of Blue Dragonborn, but...
Well, no. I'm saying she can use other context for that shit.
The servant walks over and hands her the note. She opens it, and then the servant points to you.
That's fine.
And she looks at you quizzically. Make an insight check.
Haha, the 5 earlier was just a throw off for my 18 right now for a 23 total.
There is no recognition in her eyes.
So I don't know if she's actually going to or not.
No, there's no recognition of you.
Ah.
I don't know. She just looks at you like as though you are a stranger.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before the meal ends, as Jay has now finished proclaiming the various constellations of the stars, where it's like, and that was Sagittarius.
Can I walk over there without drawing suspicion to me that much?
You get up and a bunch of people look at you.
I've drawn Orion's belt at least 4 times now.
So that's Orion's belt.
You know Orion's belt?
That's Jess's belt.
There's only 3. I can count to 3.
Belt.
There's a Kara's belt.
I've been drawing belts. Lots.
The women at this point are like trying to have other conversations.
Absolutely not. I'm barging.
All they know is the stars.
They're like, well, this will be an eventful evening. As you notice the feast conclude, you see the Chamberlain once again rise up and go, "We thank you all for coming to this fine feast, and may in his royal majesty, as well as the great Federation itself, succeed in its ever holy endeavor. To the Leviathos Federation and to Draconis Ignel! Huzzah!" And everyone raises their drink. Huzzah!
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 I don't drink.
I have a drink in my hand, so it fits.
I also do.
Staring at you this whole time as you've just been this well-dressed cat person standing up, not eating or drinking or...
Yeah, I've not done anything. I've been standing behind Borbor and
Looking so wealthy.
You do. You look. You're the one person that looks of wealth, really, besides like other people who are well dressed.
Good. I want them to be intimidated.
Do you guys go to speak to anyone? So now you see the Leviathos officials and all of the church members moving around to kind of like meet with people. As you notice, people are leaving you, or are like still mingling as the event has not ended yet. You can tell it's like a talk for about maybe an hour and then leave kind of event thing.
Okay, I'd like to talk to Priestess Moore, or not Priestess Moore, sorry, Dasha.
Okay. You approach Dasha Allengard. And she goes, "Yes, sir?
Do you by chance happen to remember me?"
I'm afraid I don't. I've quite never met you."
That's fine. I'm currently just wondering what your thoughts are of the, Church of Arathis.
They are an important organization to the king of Leviathos on his seat on Goldstall. Is an innovator of society and protects and defends it.
Interesting you say that. Because, I'd like to make a, what's it called, a insight check, I guess, even though I know she's lying, but...
Go for it.
I'll make the insight check, for rule's sake. 14.
She's not lying.
Then why did you at some point have some people check out a church?
I'm sorry, what? I don't remember such an occurrence, and that's a very particular inquiry. Perhaps you have me confused with someone else.
I'm listening to this, right?
Yeah, yeah. Evie's 100% close enough that she can hear me.
Okay.
Can I also hear this?
I don't know if Blake does, but I know Evie does, because Evie's...
Yeah, you guys are around the same proximity, so I'll allow it.
Interesting you say that. Very interesting you say that.
Can I also make a check to see if she's lying? Or maybe if she knows something?
Yeah, make an insight check. That's particular. I'm afraid I'm not. Why is that interesting, sir?
I guess no reason at all. Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, no, I rolled ass. I got a 5.
Okay.
Well,
So now, I walk around before I walk back to Evie and Blake, by the way.
can I go talk to her as well?
Sure, you approach her. Oh, hello, sir?
Hi, I gave a present to one of your guards, and I was just wondering if you could do me and yourself a small favor. Can you ask River L about Epis?
She looks at you confused.
Someone that River knew a long time ago, and isn't the best person.
Right? So you want me to tell the Archmage about...
I want you to know about him from the Archmage. If he refuses to answer, just ask. There's not much I can do, right? There's not much you can do.
I'm very confused about why this is... Right. Very well. I will appreciate this information.
Talk to the Dragonborn.
Make a persuasion check. Because you just walked up to this noblewoman and was like, hey.
Hey, you should ask River. You should ask your most trusted advisor about the bad dude that he used to talk
Dasha
to.
Allengard is from the Federation. She's wearing Federation garb.
Can I also ask her to talk to the Blue Dragonborn again?
Blake, I'm just gonna fucking murder you, I swear to God.
Wait, what happened? My sister was talking to me. What did I miss?
Nothing. You missed nothing. Blake's just misinterpreting me. It's fine.
Huh.
Oops.
Are we still talking about this Dasha lady?
Yeah, we were.
She's had both Blank and Vorbor approach her. Blank, what did you roll for your persuasion check?
9. I don't think it's gonna happen.
She looks at you and goes, right. Well, have a good night, sir. And she paces off with her entourage.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Didn't stop me after the spoon incident.
So, guys, wait. So does Arashi know that we were approached by a person that wasn't who he says he was before? Like that one guy that was like a teacher that wasn't a teacher because he wasn't the real one.
Yeah.
Does Arashi know that?
Arashi was aware of that.
Okay, cool. Borbor, how much do we think that the person that approached us about the church was actually not the real Dasha?
Based off that conversation that I just had, considering how close, like, she would have 100% remembered me.
Yeah, so maybe
honestly, that doesn't sound too far-fetched.
Oh no.
I think there's probably a shapeshifter among us trying... I'm not sure why they got, like, some kind of thing for us, our group, but apparently...
Well, we're involved with potential world-ending shit, so there's your fucking thing.
I mean, you're not wrong, but... In any case, how do we find someone that seems to be able to shapeshift into anybody and have their memories in some cases?
Well, no, they don't have their memories.
They can just use context clues in order to figure out, because if they see us talking with them previously, they understand that. But then that doesn't make sense, because if they shapeshifted into her in order to get us to talk, they would have had to have known about a certain person of interest within our party.
Yeah.
They know a lot of information, which is worrying.
Yeah. I think I know who it is, too.
What do you mean you think you know who it is?
This is meta, I can't say, but I think I personally know who it is.
This is meta. This is metagaming. I didn't even know D&D could metagame.
I didn't even. Well, D&D can definitely metagame, but like, I'm now slightly upset that you know and I don't know.
I know who it is.
Because I think this is a character that I have no fucking clue who it is, so...
How do we stop someone that knows information they shouldn't and can turn into whoever or maybe whatever they want?
Well, we don't know if the person shouldn't have this information. Maybe.
But we don't even fucking know. We have no... Literally, this is like an Among Us when there's fucking 10 people alive, and you're taking a fucking random ass shot. Except instead of 10, we're now at 5,000 people. And there's 2 imposters. That's it.
Okay, I think the way we do that, I'm not very smart, but the best way to find someone is to set up a trap. Now you guys deal with that information because I'm not very smart and cannot set up a trap.
Who are we trying to trap? The imposters?
A shapeshifter.
Well, that won't work.
The issue is that with a shapeshifter, you're only going to get out of them what they want to get out of them.
It's fine. We can just time him up and make him a friend like we did Alex.
That's not gonna work.
Cannot weigh in because Aaron doesn't know this has happened yet. So
you watch as River approaches you all, by the way.
Here.
Salutations, old. And you see him weave his hands for a second. Quietly.
Based off of this entire conversation we just had, I'd like to make an insight check that this is actually River, please.
You all hear in your head, what information did you all get?
I'd like to make an insight check that this is actually River, please.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I asked him for the code.
What code was it? You never gave him...
I got a 17 total, by the way.
You guys never gave him a code.
No, we
only gave the code to Professor Inkstead.
We gave it to everyone.
No, it was Inkstead only.
It was Inkstead who you gave it to. You didn't give it to River.
We gave the code to Morgana and River. I remember telling him about it.
Oh, well, I wasn't there for that session, so I can't. I can only say Professor Inkstead.
Again, because Daniel doesn't remember.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Fucking Fruit Loops, dude.
I don't recall. I, as the DM, don't recall you telling him this, so he's not gonna know it.
God damn it.
Okay, but I got a 17 on investigation.
He looks like the real.
I don't give a shit if he looks like him.
That's it. That's what you get with a 617.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. He looks like him. Thanks. Okay.
He seems like the real River, especially considering he just cast a high-level spell.
I'm gonna communicate back to River because I'm not suspicious.
It appears that they seem to be putting something together.
Something about the Church of Arathis doesn't add up. Let me go talk to Marshall before we're done here.
There's a person of interest that they seem to have.
I've been listening into them. I'm not entirely sure who the individual is, but they seem to have some kind of plan in mind. I don't know what it is. I wasn't able to get any...
I couldn't get a name either.
I'm gonna go... Where's the Marshall?
Marshall Moldon appears to be speaking to, actually Dasha.
Wait, can I ask River if it's able for me to use magic right now, or would I get caught?
You would likely get caught. I am careful, and also anyone who ascertains me using magic knows it. Part of my defense strategy. You also notice a dwarven individual next to Dasha also speaking to it appears one of the people named the Lieutenant Virgil Blair Grab is also speaking to.
What is the symbol of the Church of Arathis?
The Church of Arathis is, I believe, let me quickly pull it up because I actually don't remember. It is a gear. It is half of a gear.
Okay. I'm gonna... Woo! I'm gonna grab another glass of wine for bravery, and then I'm going to kind of wander up to Marshall.
Okay, you approach.
Does anyone like kind of see me approaching?
Yeah, Marshall definitely sees you approaching, as well as the other two officials he's speaking to. Yes, hello.
Greetings, Priest Marshal.
Yes.
Vagabond, right? From the Church of Arathis?
Why, yes. I'd prefer, Priest Volabond.
Of course. Sorry. My name is Marin Hydrangea, and I kind of shoot Dasha like a weird look because I'm like, she should definitely know who I am.
She looks at you confused a little.
Anyways, I just wanted to give my compliments for how excellent the Church of Arathis has really grown in the past few years. Under your leadership, I think you've done a lot for the city.
Well, thank you. There's not many who would note such exceptions outside of the church. Are you a follower of Arathis?
I am not of this kingdom, but I am quite fascinated with the teachings of your church, and I have been finding myself spiritually drawn to it in recent days.
Interesting. Well, Miss Hydrangea, that is quite a kind thing to say to an old man such as myself.
I have to ask because I am primarily a student of the arcane, but I'm feeling a more religious calling. What is it exactly that what is your daily life like as a cleric to Arathis?
Well, I make sure to tend to the church as well as all of the officials who are there, making sure that it is clean, doing daily prayers, speaking to any of the sick and helping them recover.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Doing charity work in order to help those in the Tailbone district.
Oh, one of the professors at the school, her life was saved by a few of your
Yes, Professor Morgana.
Yes, Priestess Malore and Cassandra.
Yes, Priestess Cassandra, and he points over in the direction off, and you see her speaking to...
Don't look at her.
Speaking to what appears to be actually the Baroness.
Okay.
From Dirk.
What was the alchemist girl's who we thought's name?
Her name was... hold on 1 second, because actually... I hadn't enough time to get all of my notes together. So just 1 second. Uhl Torgas.
That's right, Uhl. I was just wondering, do you know anyone, is there anyone in your church by the name of Uhl Torgas?
No, I wouldn't happen to know anyone by that name. Make an insight check.
Oh no. Yeah, I knew it was just +1. I'm stupid. 12.
He doesn't seem to know her as he goes, no, I'm afraid I'm not aware of that.
Oh, that's quite interesting. I heard she was doing some work within the church, but I must have been mistaken. Perhaps it was just gossip.
We do have many individual followers, and perhaps she was in a different chapter. But I'll happily ask around.
No, that's not necessary. I was just wondering for my own curiosity.
Where did you hear this gossip?
Oh, you know how word gets around, but I don't think it wants false information, so I just was curious. Tell me more about the life in your church.
In particular?
Yes, please.
Well, in the morning we begin to discuss various prayers to her holy might. We wish for her kindness over as we develop throughout the city and are able to deal with the inner minds. We help with any of the sick who come to us, curing them of their disease with her divine power. He starts going into it. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm trying to get a sense of his character.
He seems to be he deeply values the work he does. Is what you get. He seems to be very in depth with all of his practices, and also seems to spend most of his time with the church based off what he's telling you.
Alright, so I'm going to say, what my favorite thing about faith and the gods are, is that gods don't really believe necessarily in builders all the time. I think that anyone, no matter where they come from, can enter a church and find something. Don't you agree?
Yes. Arathis is open to all, as long as they're willing to be open to her.
Yes. I think I would more appreciate the life of a cleric. Arcanists can be quite selfish, sometimes political even. I mean, unless there is something like that in the church, but I doubt it, right?
The church has never been a matter of political affairs, but only the benefit of those who are under it. We help the poor, help the needy, help all those who need it.
And that's quite wonderful. You have a wonderful night. Can I inside check that last thing? It's like a 18.
Hard to read.
Can I ask a question really quick? What was the name that she said a name and I zoned out of
Torgas?
Who?
Torgas, the son of, or the daughter of Ordith Torgas.
She was the
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she's the wizard that you fought. Is that the name you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
At least that's sure. That's a name in the context that was what I was questioning, so sure.
Anyone else you talk to as you guys are currently updating River?
I'd like to go ahead and talk to Priest fuck, I already forgot his fucking name.
Cassandra or
No,
Marshall
the guy we're
Volbond?
supposed to be talking to.
Marshall Volbond?
Yeah, Volbond. Priest Volbond.
You just walked away.
Yeah, and I just...
You approach as you see the two Leviathos individuals walking off over to the general.
Hello, Priest Volbond?
I'm with Volborg, by the way.
Yes, hello. Who might I be speaking to?
Vorbor.
Vorbor
the Wolf.
Vorbor the Wolf.
I don't have a true last name.
No surname, understood. And you, miss?
Arashi.
Quaint to meet you, Arashi. What might I do for you both?
I was wondering if you could tell me if Priestess Malor was going to be potentially here tonight.
No, unfortunately, Priestess Malor is currently dealing with some sick back over off the church.
Oh, I see. Well, could you tell her that, a blue dragonborn that she's had an interaction with, sent his regards?
Very well, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you very much. And then I walk away.
Okay.
Alright, huddle up team. What did we learn? Nothing!
Oh, I learned shit, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
What did you... Is there anything else we can indicate before I continue over back to the king?
No, that is it. It's okay.
If we get within 60 feet of each other again, you will be able to understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, so, what did you find out? And I look around at the group. Hello?
Hello?
So we did find out that there is the
Wait, before we end, can I check if Morgana's back?
Morgana is back. You see her talking to Professor Inkstead.
Okay.
River also is actually not facing you guys. He appears to be talking to someone else while also speaking to you in his head.
Interesting.
He's multitasking hardcore.
I mean, he's older than me, so I would hope he's good.
So
If even one person is still listening, I'm still frantically drawing stars at the table.
No, you see.
I walk over to Jay now at this point, by the way.
Daughters of noblewomen who are currently like, oh, interesting, like, that's so cool! And, like, them drawing with chalk above it. And you see the servants, like, standing there at attention to clean the table.
I put my hand on Jay's shoulder and be like, hey man, we need to go have a discussion.
But I'm just finishing up my diagram.
That's okay, we can finish in the room. We're
Later,
going to be talking about it more than that. I know, it's okay.
Can I put
Okay.
my hands around the nearest waiter, flip him like 3 gold coins, and tell him, hey, can you leave the table looking like this for a bit longer? My friend's gonna be back, and he's gonna be mighty pissed if it's cleaned up.
Make a persuasion check.
He gave him gold, what more is he gonna do?
Still, you don't know how much he's being paid.
He's a waiter, it can't be that much.
Oh, great, it's 7.
Sir, this is, one of the fine tables of the main gala. We can't just leave it like this.
Like 5 more minutes, and then otherwise my friend's gonna be mighty pissed. And
Very well, we will
How
leave it
big
for 5
is-
more minutes, but then we'll have to fix it, sir.
okay,
I walk
okay.
over.
He
and say,
does not take the 3 gold.
Can I walk
Oh,
over really quickly and just say, what's the trouble with leaving the table as it is until you actually have to clean it up for the full amount of time?
We will do that. We were just preparing for, the longer we have to wait, the longer we have to stay.
That's fair. Then I just ask that you wait as long as you can. S'il vous plaît.
I'm sorry, what?
Portez-vous.
I don't understand. Are you speaking Elvish to me? Or...
It's Wolf.
Right. Okay. So do you guys discuss anything else?
I'm going to ask the gang what they learned.
What do you guys learn?
Can I immediately walk away and go talk to the guy, the head church dude?
You-
The Church of Bahamut?
Are you gonna the Bahamut?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. You approach Cardinal Dilvor Vancor. Salutations, good sir. How do you do?
Hello, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing quite fine this night. A belly full of food and ale is a happy one indeed.
Very true. Especially the ale part, right?
Perhaps. Bahamut does tend to want us to limit ourselves there, but...
Sure, but ale's always nice, isn't it, with a meal? Especially this quality stuff.
I'm one not to complain.
So, I recently learned about the Church of Bahamut. I'm from out of town. I was wondering, what exactly is your relationship with the Church of... I forgot the other church.
Well, we have served His Royal Majesty in Draconis Guild for centuries. Since the kingdom was first born, Bahamut was the first god at which was worshipped. The Church of Arathis has recently sprung up, and we work together in order to spread both religions.
That sounds kind of difficult. Working together.
Perhaps, it depends. We do butt heads at times about our own intentions, but Bahamut's holy light continues to shine down on this nation, and hopefully will continue to do so.
So you're more loyal to the king, is that right?
Well, yes, I'm loyal to both the Federation and the King, but we serve His Royal Majesty.
Well, what about the other
chosen
church?
by Bahamut himself, so of course we would want to protect such a being.
Yeah, but the other church wouldn't feel the same way, right?
So, what are you implying?
No, I'm implying nothing. I'm just curious.
That's a bit of a loaded question, sir. I'm afraid I don't feel comfortable answering such things.
Okay, I'm sorry for asking such a question. So, how would you go about joining your church? Not as a priestess or anything, but as like a...
As just a worshipper of Bahamut, you are certainly welcome to our Virgils.
Would those just be located inside the churches?
Why, yes, the main cathedral.
Okay. And do you know when the next one is?
Why, yes, this Sunday.
Sunday, okay. What exactly do you guys do at the Virgils?
Prayer. We speak of His holy might. We consume the bones of His dragon kind. We...
Okay.
They eat bones. They eat dragon bones.
You know this. They eat bread.
Okay, bread.
Oh, the body and blood of Christ. I get it.
Yeah.
You don't eat his bones in the Eucharist.
How many fucking bones do you have of this man?
Anyways, is there anything else that you do with this person, Blank?
Can I ask him if there are, if he's the head, or if or if he was just sent in someone's place?
No, I am the cardinal of the church. I have a seat on the royal council. I'm very confused.
I mean, I just assumed, seeing how... Wait, let me think about how I'm gonna phrase this. I was just wondering.
Are you asking if he's a figurehead?
Yeah. I'm wondering.
He's looking a little bit confused now because you're just like rambling to him.
Wait. I needed a second to phrase it properly. I was gonna ask him if the figureheads of the church were required to come, or...
It would be disrespectful not to have some form of representation sent. To send a lesser figure would certainly not send a good message to the king.
Right. Sorry, I'm just curious about how things work.
Right. Well, you're certainly welcome to the church anytime you wish. I will be excusing myself.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay. So as the night is coming to an end, you see the king stand up and go, "And now, members of my council, might we hear the words of both our traveling general and our fine cardinals," as he introduces both, as the chamberlain, not the king, introduces. You see the Cardinal of Bahamut stands up and goes, "Welcome all to his, and may his divine light shine on all of you. I wish you all a good and easy travels home." You see Cardinal Omar Pridgham stand up. "I thank you all for coming to this night, as it is an important one indeed. We must thank our allies from Protopolis to come down and defend against such radical attacks. However, there is a keen thing that we have recently discovered," as everyone seems to look keenly over at the Cardinal.
us as a church consider it to be a very important matter to assure all that each member is loyal to all the principles of Arathis' holy light. But we have found an unfortunate discovery. His Royal Majesty is an adulterer.
Fuck!
An unholy man! Therefore, the price of which is excommunication! At which point the king stands up. What is this? You see the guard, the royal guard stand up, and then the general stands up as well and goes, "Stop now!" As the
No.
I verify the claim of the Church of Arathis and wish to see this within Federation Court. Post haste. And you see the Leviathos guard rise up and match the king's guard as the king stands there. King Anata, you are under arrest under Federation law for breaking the contract at which your royalty has been assigned.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
And as you see the guards move towards the king and shackle him, guiding him over towards the main court hall of the kingdom, that's where we'll end the session.
Ah, shit.
It's a fucking coup, guys. We gotta do something.
Jesus.
Oh, we kind of knew that, though, huh?
Happen. Why did that
It's a coup, guys. It's a fucking coup. I don't know what's happening, to be honest, but, well, the
When
king's
you were
around.
gonna have that at some point, and the party is the perfect place to do it.
Would you like me to explain what you guys know?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'm very lost, and I also kind of did some things while this session was going, so I kind of missed a few things.
So
Try.
they were looking for possibilities of ways they could excommunicate the king,
So they could start a coup.
so that way they could essentially remove him from power.
And they found out he had a baby out of wedlock. From Tiamat.
That
Oh,
was
shit.
something they found, but
Well, that's what we found.
no, you found that they were looking for various children that were blue dragonborn that seemed to be orphans.
Can we? Okay, wait. Pause. Catch me up to speed on what the fuck I just missed by going to the bathroom.
It wasn't
Wait,
Tia.
wow, you really left.
What
right
do you
at the
mean?
end
I
of the
said
session.
BRB.
You said BRB
Yes.
like 20 minutes ago.
I said BRB 4 minutes ago. Thank you.
Yeah, it was exactly 4 minutes ago, man. Calm down. Basically,
There's a coup happening.
well, not a coup, but the church.
Well, it
It's
just
literally a
collapsed.
coup. They took
It's
down the
definitely
king.
true.
Wait, is the king actually like fucking down right now?
No, they just arrested him for adultery.
Not adultery, for breaking the contract that he made with the church in the
So you mean yes,
They
the coup is
literally
happening
said-
right fucking
they
now. So
literally
yes,
said
the answer to my question was
adultery.
yes.
Well, I mean, technically, this wouldn't be a coup. This would just be him breaking.
It's a
contract.
fucking coup. Shut the
It's
fuck up.
literally a coup.
This is a coup because they are excommunicating him so they can remove him from power and place their own figurehead and therefore control Dracona Signal.
Basically, what happened in Avatar. And Bossing Say.
He had to make a deal that he would be married into the Church of Arathis as part of it. If he does not fulfill that, technically he is not king under Federation law.
But it's like not their kingdom, so why is it even their laws?
Because they agreed to join the Federation in order to be able to actually... It's like sort of like if the federal government required you to be married under Christianity, but you were,
Not Christian.
yeah, and then you broke Christianity.
Fuck.
Alright, don't
What's
play it.
happening?
Stop it, stop it.
I don't know how to fucking.
I'm still streaming, human.
Was that at all? Was that pretty cool, y'all?
That was
I
pretty
need-
cool.
I need to figure out a fucking plan now.
I'm just. Why didn't we get to waltz? I was looking forward to a waltz.
Dude,
Well,
no,
sing with
Daniel,
Alex,
I'm
huh?
so. Aw, Daniel, I'm so mad you didn't bring Priestess Malore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
if
no,
she was
okay.
there, you would have been fucked.
I
know who it is. I want you to know that, Daniel.
Cass, no metagaming. I literally.
Shut the fuck up. This is me saying just shut the fuck up before, because I am too much of a curious ass person. So shut your damn mouth and let me not.
Let him.
Once Marin hears all of the information you all know, then she will probably also.
Also, wait, Marin knows.
Wait, Marin knows, not just.
Probably once you tell her what you know, yeah, she's gonna figure it out. She's at pretty high intelligence.
Okay, but what you were saying was just straight up metagaming. I thought I thought Marin didn't know, and now you're saying that.
She will once you tell her.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot fucking better.
There's a puzzle piece.
Yes, Marin's a damn puzzle piece.
Made me put the puzzle pieces together, so she will also do it.
Marin's smarter than any of us.
Now I don't want to tell her because I want to put it together myself.
No, Jeff, why?
Because you know what I did the other day, Blank, in fucking Among Us?
Oh,
You know
no.
the person I've become? I've become the person where I figure out the first imposter within the first 30 seconds. But that's no fun to get the one imposter out. You want to get both out.
Jeff, you're playing too much.
It's
So
fun.
okay, so Evie.
E?
So I got invited to Kara and Char's 12-hour their stream for Halloween.
Oh
Where they're
god.
gonna play Among Us.
Oh no.
Funny enough, Char was the one that picked me.
Oh really?
Don't ruin the content.
Oh no.
So
Can't wait for you to die, Jeff.
Game every 3 minutes.
the thing is I know how many times if I'm not imposter, nah, because Kara and Char aren't gonna just target me. And Brandon doesn't know how good I am. Same with a few other people. The only people I really have to worry about. Oh wait, fuck, M's in it.
Oh.
Wait, who's in it?
I don't want to say who's in it. I don't want to say everybody who's in it because he'd be streaming.
Oh, okay.
May I have
But there's 4 people that I really have to worry about. For if they realize that I'm still one for sure. Okay, I'll just say it. M for sure has to kill me fucking first every goddamn time. Otherwise, I know it's.
Oh my god.
If M doesn't kill me, 99% of the time I figure it out after the first round.
Yeah, you're too good at that. But here's the thing: when this is not Among Us. This is not Among Us. I don't know, man. I don't know if you're gonna get the imposter in this game.
Daniel is really bad at Among Us.
I'm too much of a fucking detective. That's the issue.
Oh.
Are you getting?
Oh, do I hear abuse? Do I need to call the police?
Abuse?
Abuse? I hear abuse.
Sorry, everyone in my house who heard that.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need assistance? Blink twice if you need assistance.
You can't see me.
Turn on FaceCam if you need assistance.
No. Face reveal at 2 subscribers.
Okay, what's the YouTube?
Yeah.
Mind
What is it?
And you got 3 right here. Well, 4.
Fuck. No, I meant 2 million subscribers.
Right, sure.
No, but it's one of those things where Evie can attest at this point. I find out the imposter so fucking weird if I'm
Have a
crewmate.
hit list as imposter. Usually I kick out Gray almost immediately. Because I don't know what's up with Gray, but he can see right through me even if I just breathe into the mic.
You wanna know what Gray's issue is now? We're playing on beta. He can't taskbar Terry me.
He still manages though. I literally sit there and fake one task, and I count it. I literally count how long it's gonna take to go through the task, and he's like, That looks sus. You're imposter. I'm like, bitch, what you mean I haven't even killed anyone?
Literally, I will not even be the imposter, and he'll be like, "You faked that download task," and I'll be like, "No, I literally waited there for 10.8 seconds. What do you mean I faked that task?" And he's like, "No, you were only there for 5 seconds," and I'm like, "And so you just don't know how to count. You don't know how to math."
Not well, because also lag can be really bad in Among Us, so it can look like people are just like teleporting all over the place.
I know, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, I was literally there for over 10 seconds, and he's just like, "No, you were there for 5 seconds," and I'm just like, one of us is an engineer. One of us is going to college for engineering. I think that their math is right.
My major makes me better at Among Us, guys.
Oh my god!
It's just, how long were you standing there? Roughly 10 seconds. No, you were there for like 5 seconds. No.
You were there for 9.5 seconds, not 10 seconds.
You have a lot more to go off of than if it's on Discord. So I think that being like not like there's a difference between Among Us online and Among Us in person.
Yeah, we can always tell when it's Daniel because nobody dies and there's no sabotage because he's too nice. Yeah, it will be playing for like 5 minutes, call a meeting, and be like, "Alright, no one's dead, it's Daniel."
I do kill people more frequently now.
See, my issue is like, I have the toast hell of I kind of leave it on my other imposter friend to be like, "Listen, man, I'm a detective normally. I can't really kill anybody right now unless lights are off."
When I am crew, I don't even give a fuck if I die. I'm like, I don't care. I have shit to do. I will like stand there, die in the dark, and then just start my task again because it's like I know someone's got to rewire this fucking ship, man.
See,
I always finish my task first because that's
I hate that. Okay, the only reason I compare myself to Toast is because I have the same game style of Toast.
Yeah, I can confirm. I watched only a few videos of Toast, but Toast does remind me of Yuja.
It's not that I'm as smart, like I'm as good as Toast, yada yada yada. It's just one of those things where it's like he just has the same exact play style as me. Of if it's just us, I have to, or if I'm an imposter, I have to play like I'm still crew.
Wait,
otherwise I'm dead.
Wait, Toast?
Yeah, Disguise Toast.
Yeah, Toast.
You know, the bread.
No, I know.
Like hot bread.
That guy. Wait, who are you playing with, Jeff?
No, I'm not playing with them. But I'm saying that's like my play style is literally Disguise Toast.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like I have to play like I'm crew, otherwise I get found out in a half a second. Because literally, if I don't try to fucking detective, then Kara's like, Jeff is being really fucking quiet, and I'm just like, well, I have nothing to go off of. And then he's like, that's sus. Yeah, essentially.
I always get accused in our group, like, every time by, like, the same person. They're always just like, it's you. And I'm like...
Literally, that's fucking great for me. Great.
I used to be annoyed by it because I'm actually barely ever an imposter, but at this point, I'm like, you know what? Fucking do it.
Help the
imposters. Yeah, throw me out. Do it. I'll vote for myself. I
find it fun when they do suss me out as crew, because I'm just doing my jobs, and then they're just like, it's Evie, she was last there, and I'm like, I literally have just been vibing. Fine, vote me out. I don't care. Like, I literally
want to play Among Us with Jeff now.
Yes.
You can.
No, you don't.
No, nobody really wants to.
Why are you so sad?
Because the people that want to play with me have played with me enough that they know how I play, and so that they know my tell.
And we kill you.
If we are
imposter.
I do want to play with Jeff though, at some point.
At one point.
The people that see You know what the issue is I know M's tell.
I started getting used to M's gameplay. There's times where I'm just like, it has to be M, and then I never really throw that out there to everybody, and then M kills everybody. I'm like, I knew it was M.
When do you guys even play?
We haven't played for a bit. We haven't played for a bit.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, I played earlier. Before doing this, I played for like an hour and a half.
I haven't played for a bit. I haven't played with that group for a bit.
No,
but,
for
literally,
if you see a lot of people in Kara's chats, voice calls, they're probably playing Among Us or Jackbox. Just always ask, and you can see them.
No, but M's tell is if I'm in a room with M for longer than 5 seconds and I'm not dead, it's not M.
M kills almost immediately. I see. Yeah, she's very kill like bloodthirsty.
It's not even that. It's not even that. She'll literally go a full entire game without killing anybody. If she's in a room with me for more than 5 seconds without someone else in there, she's not the imposter. Because she knows that I instantly find her out no matter what. There was a game on Skeld where she killed Matt in navigation.
Oh my god.
And I looked at who went over there and whatnot, and it was like Matt, M, and like 2 other people, and I'm like, it's fucking M. I promise you it's M.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what do you mean to me? Under what grounds is it me? And I'm just like, because I know if I step into navigation, you're going to slice my fucking neck. Was I right? Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, Jeff, did you miss like the ending of today's session?
Yes, I did.
That sucks.
I didn't realize. I said BRB.
You literally missed a coup that I've been waiting for 3 months.
I typed in
I have been waiting 3 goddamn months with that bombshell for you fuckers.
You know, that sounds pretty normal for me to do something that fucking dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because I was like, why isn't Jeff yelling? Why isn't Jeff in horror at the fact that he could not have stopped this?
Because I didn't know it was happening. Because I was to be fair, me and my roommate were talking about going and checking out a place tomorrow, in order to see if we were maybe gonna live there next year.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I popped into his room to be like, hey, like what time are we waking up, and then I went to the bathroom and then came back.
I thought you were going to move in with like Jess and Giovanni or something.
No, they don't live in Pullman. I have school in Pullman.
Oh, you have school in Pullman. Okay.
Yeah, no. I literally, like, dude, I live with my fucking cousin. It's the greatest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm gonna hop
it's
away.
Really it's either you get along with family or you don't. And we get along way too fucking well, so.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm leaving. Bye.
Nighty-night.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, and then everyone here, I am ending the stream. I appreciate y'all coming by, chilling with me. I hope you loved the session. It was a fun session. There was a coup at the end. Not really sure what happened, to be honest. I was just vibing, and then suddenly, you were under arrest. Yes, it's just a bit much. But I'm calling it here. Hope y'all have a good day, good night, whatever time it is for you. Ciao.